No, dude. No.
Yeah, he should just say
everyone
no.
in the gym was like,
What the fuck?
who did that?
Dude.
We just saw where the ball landed.
Where are you guys? Where is this?
It's a Barstool in Chicago.
Oh, sick. Oh my God, dude.
It's like, wait.
Like,
Why is, I'm like, come here. What was that?
no.
And I was like, wow. The ball landed right here. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was. If you didn't play basketball when you were little, though, it's like you might as well just don't do it because you look crazy.
In the paint.
I know,
On a, like,
dude. I was where was I when you said I was away and I saw it and I was just like, that was I showed everyone around me. I was like, look at this, watch this guy. This
no one
is insane.
can believe how bad the shot is.
It's crazy.
It's a child's shot.
It is. Who?
I can't knock him on form. My form's insane.
You can't knock Nate on the form. That form was pretty
The form's
bad.
terrible, obviously. There's one where he builds up like a little kid. You know how like when you see like little kid YMCA basketball, he's like he threw it. It was a 10-foot short air ball.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know why he posted it online.
Probably wanted to beat you to the point. He probably wanted to control the narrative.
I swear to God, I told him, I was like, I promise I won't.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't.
Damn, why
I
did
know
he
you
do
guys
that?
believe I would.
No.
I wouldn't do
It
that.
was
He was
probably just
afraid, dude.
burning.
If somebody was like, I really don't want that out there, I would never put it out there.
Yeah.
I
Airball
usually
that
ask.
hard.
I ask. The fall, I asked. Said,
True.
do you mind?
Yeah, you're very mindful about that, actually. There was
Because I
something.
get it. I hate it.
Yeah. I forget there's something that and I was like, I forget what it was. Yeah, you asked, and I'm like, oh, it's nice to ask.
You got to ask. If
Told you
somebody,
my brothers found my digital camera where I took before and afters in college when I was bodybuilding. They were like, it was a rush against time.
We're recording, right? All right.
They were uploading it. And I deleted it, and it just never went on my Facebook.
Thank Christ.
Dude, I was like red and just like. It was on a digital camera.
You went befores and afters.
Yeah.
But
I was bulking.
Just befores.
I was bulking. You know, like when you're so young, you don't know that something's ridiculous, and you're like, "Oh yeah, before and after, does that make sense?" And I was like,
Yeah.
They were like, "What?" So I was like, "Yeah, take my cameras." They needed it for something. They were like, "Dude, what the fuck were you doing on here?"
You got to ask before you humiliate
They
your friend.
were literally trying to put it on a Facebook as fast as
brothers.
they could.
Yeah, your shitty brothers.
True.
Are evil.
True.
They would be delighted. That's why Gabe linking up with Billy.
Yeah.
They cannot hang out.
Is Gabe going to?
Gabe's going to Jacksonville now.
I
This
saw
is the
that.
Jaguars' house now.
Yeah, true.
Go Jags.
This is a 49ers couch.
49ers.
49ers
We
couch.
also rep the Niners.
Equally.
We love the Niners.
Chris Zin McCaffrey. Remember the
the
Zin?
bro,
He's down with the
dude.
Zins.
He's
the
the man.
bro.
Very nice guy. Athletes are pretty nice overall.
Yeah.
Every athlete I met so far.
They're like UFC fighters. They know they're just so comfortable with their shit. They're just like you know what I mean? Like UFC fighters, the real tough dudes are the quiet ones that are you know what I mean? There's something about them that's like zen because they're so fucking good. Or you know what I'm saying?
That
There's
makes sense,
something-
yeah.
There's something about I don't know, the loud guy that acts tough is not really the tough guy, and then the real killers are just
True. A lot of those guys are really good at it are pretty chill and quiet.
Loudmouths.
there's a couple
You
Tough
claim to be the
guys.
best at everything.
I'm not a loudmouth. I'm just the king of the games.
You're not the king of the games, dude. You can't even beat me in Fusion Frenzy.
Dude, I've
Yesterday
won-
you were doing well in
I've done
sumo.
some Fusion Frenzy.
What?
I've done some Fusion Frenzy. I've been pretty good
What are you
at
munching on? You got a little lozenge going on?
it. No.
What you eating?
Nothing.
That was just
Yeah,
your
like a
tongue
dog,
making that
dude.
noise.
You got-
I have a big tongue, dude. It's a big tongue.
I never paid attention to it. You do have a big tongue.
Let me see that thing.
Oh, yeah, whoa.
Whoa,
Yo.
you, man. You gotta brush it.
True.
Disgusting, dude. All the popcorn you just ate was in there.
Oh, you did have a white cheddar flavored tongue.
You have a white cheddar tongue.
Lamise, I didn't know you had that huge fucking liquor on you.
You got your name on your sweatshirt?
Yeah.
That's sick.
I was cold. A guy made it. I just grabbed it.
Oh, that's dope.
Who made the
Don't,
sweatshirt?
don't be ashamed now.
The guy who made the soccer shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, the jersey.
Jocko. Was it Jocko?
Who?
I don't know.
I mean, the
think-
soccer jerseys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the bro. The guy in Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a man.
I think everybody
Call
should have
him.
their name on their shirt because when you say, you know, have we met before that whole moment? It's like, oh yeah, you're not Lamar, you're Lemaire.
Oh, I got a guy in my hometown with that. He was leaving Sheets and he was wearing his like mechanics.
Yeah.
He had his name on his jacket. And I was like, oh, Mr. It's good to see you. And he's like, oh, you remember my name? Hey, how are you? And then he walked out to his car. He definitely got in his car. I was like, God damn it.
I always feel hesitant to pull that. If I see a name tag, I always want to be like, hey, thanks, Cynthia. But I'm always like,
Nah, it's a fun game.
it's kind of fun.
Because they always go, how'd you know my name?
Yeah, true.
Every time you go, it's on your name tag. Got you.
I saw a guy in Pittsburgh recently. I don't know they were missing a document to rent a car. I swear to God, I think it was their license. And they were making this big stink like, this is ridiculous. And the guy's like, well, like the manager came out. He's like, we can't rent you a car without this. Because they were trying to give him bank stuff. And they're like, dude, we need like photo ID. And then the guy, there's this old man, he goes, I am not happy about this. He just walked away. I'm not happy about I just want you guys to know I'm not happy about
You didn't do your job.
But I tried to get up there and be like, yo, what were they missing? And the guy was like, he just stealed it right away. He's like, we're not discussing this. So, damn. What a noble car. What a noble Hertz.
He should have spilled the tea.
I just wanted to know for my own personal record. So I was like, damn, what? Because then he asked me, he's like, you still live in Philadelphia, right? And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Your license says Philadelphia. I was like, oh, yeah, I live there. I was like, maybe that's how he got him. So I was about to be like, well, actually, no, I just moved. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's probably how that I would have walked
strict.
away. I would have walked away and be like, I am not.
For Pittsburgh, you say Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the rental for the hub, dude. It's a good hub.
It's a nice
There's
hub.
a little hub there where that improv is.
Yeah. Oh, that little the outdoor mall area.
Dude, Beezer loves hubs. Every time we go on the road, Beezer's like, "This is a good fucking hub right here. Nice hub."
He loves retail.
He loves the hubs, dude.
That's so funny. Yeah, Pittsburgh is a tough place to drive around. Apparently, it's notoriously like you get lost easy in Pittsburgh.
A lot of bridges.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's true.
And the ramps on those fucking bridges are crazy.
Yeah, dude.
It's like literally, it's like you're on like almost a highway, and then you have to take like a sharp right.
Dude, it was pretty.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, all right, let's just like.
Good insight, Shane.
I looked at the college area on a map. I'm like, let's just go eat. Like, we'll eat some food. And I was like, we'll just go to the college area. And I was just like, dude, I got to pull over. Like, put
Oakland?
a fucking thing in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, put a place in. I can't. I was like, because then you go. I was like on this level of like a little hub, and then I made a left turn and I was underneath it somehow. And I'm like, dude, where the fuck are we?
You got to just stay in the hub when you're at the Pittsburgh game.
True.
Everything you need is right there in that hub.
It is in that hub.
And were you at the hotel where there's that like
Airbnb
thing next to it?
I've been experimenting with Airbnbs instead of hotels.
I don't like the Airbnbs.
It's nice having
You like cooking.
I do like cooking for myself, and it's just nice. Like, dude, I cook and then I'll like clean up. It makes me feel like I feel like an alien when I'm in a hotel room by myself. Yeah. I get a lot done, but I'm just like in those hours where I'm going.
Bro, in New York, I was in the same hotel room for 2 weeks.
What?
It was crazy.
Did you start wearing a robe at some point?
The robe they give to Gen Pop, I never fit in.
True.
I got a request ahead. I go, get a big guy's robe. I look like Lemaire in that St. Louis video.
Sometimes the Airbnbs are weird because like they'll have the kid. They just had to make a law with the camera. They can't have the cameras anymore. You saw that because they'll have their security camera and they can watch you in the house.
What?
And yeah, they outlawed that recently or made the rule for Airbnb. But me and my friends had one out. My friends came to visit me in Joshua Tree and they rented one and like. I was smoking a cigarette out back or something, and they called and they're watching us. You know what I mean? And like no smoking outside. Like fuck, like
that's fucked
it's
up.
weird. You're watching us the whole time. This night we can't. It's
yeah,
weird.
they get a little Orwellian every now. But why? Yeah. They can't have them in the bedroom, can they? Because if so, I want some of that money because I've been putting in work in those Airbnbs.
Does that mean jacking off?
Yeah.
Dude.
I might be on OnlyFans right
now.
The
hotel. I thought of you.
Lonely fans.
Yeah.
I thought of your sexual prowess.
Really?
My hotel room this weekend in Chicago had at the base of the bed, like just a piece of, like just in one corner had this like elevated, like hard part as the base of the bed. I was like, damn, dude.
A runner start.
Matt could get a little fucking track start right there, put his feet on the bed. I mean,
that's my dream.
Wait,
yeah, you
for track, like what?
Yeah, like because my thing is I stand off the bed.
Oh, you're a stander.
Yeah.
Standard.
That's where I try to get to. But then my old house, I had the baseboard right near my bed, so I could push off the baseboard. I mean, I was unstoppable.
This had just a corner baseboard. It was nice. You would have. I was like,
dude.
Matt would put in work.
Yeah,
on
why
this.
don't I can get a bottom put on my bed, right? What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. Next, after that, you get some swings.
I'm like a fish on land, man.
You
If
can
I'm
start
laying
getting
down in
some
bed,
sex
I'm like,
swings.
the what?
Yeah, you can. Once you install something for your feet for sex, you're on the fast track to just masks and swings and
That's true.
one of those little fucking like ramps. You ever see those?
Oh yeah, the fuck ramp, the cushion ones.
Yeah, that's nice. You gotta get
Is
it.
that what they're for?
I might get you one of those.
I thought they were pregnancy pillows. There's like a fuck ramp, or
It
is it
leads
like
to
a
that.
ramp pillow?
Yeah,
It's for the comfort of the lady.
Lemaire, you are fucking.
You put
filthy.
it under their hip. You give them a nice good
yeah,
angle. It's
you
a
are
fulcrum,
filthy.
basically.
Is that for them from the back, so their ass is in the air, or is
No,
it for
You can do that. You
like,
could lay them flat.
You can
multi-purpose?
You can do the
do whatever
front.
you want.
You usually want a thin pillow if they're laying like a flat
Are
pillow.
you talking about putting a pillow
on
under their butt? Because I heard that you put a pillow under their butt and it angles them
That's
up.
nice,
So
but then
Yeah.
you use that pillow. It's fucking disgusting.
sleeping it face down, dude.
Trust me, I do. I'm gonna get everything out of that.
You're just wearing it over your head, the pillowcase over your head.
Yeah, there's a Japanese word for the moment of clarity after you have an orgasm because they believe that you shouldn't make any business decisions. I think that is it. But it's because like after you nut, you're just like, fuck, what was I thinking? Well, I just, you know, like you, and then you have them like, they like, don't make an investment or something, like rub one out and then see if you still want to buy that car or invest in that stock because you're not thinking right. You're fucking caveman.
You guys are.
True.
You guys are operating on the same algorithm.
It's true, dude. We absolutely are.
That's what I was hanging out with him today. We were getting coffee, and he was hitting me with acronyms. I was like, Matt's gonna love these.
Yeah. You know, Matt's actually an acronym.
And I was like, whatever you tell, you don't make sure you get these right because Matt's gonna recite these.
yeah.
Like if it's just slightly wrong, what was it? News?
Yeah, this one
That
I don't
was the
believe.
one.
News is northeast, west, south. I don't believe that one. It's like what's new, I guess, plural. But
What?
I don't believe in that one.
I said I don't want Matt getting that information
I'll
because
pass
he's
it
gonna
along. I
spread
am
that.
an agent. I'm an absolute agent of disinformation. If I hear anything, I'm like, yep, that sounds good.
Obviously, Simon Rex told me that's true.
It's got to be true. Well, I saw it on the internet. It has to be true, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's another version of the post nut clarity where it was what is it? Post coitus animales tristem. It's like after sex, every animal sad.
Yeah, it's a little
They're sad?
Latin.
Sad,
dude.
yeah, a little Latin, yeah.
A
Post
little
coitus
Latin for
animal.
that ass.
Yeah, a little Latin for that ass. That was the argument against like during like we need to just like get more sexually free and just like start like busting nuts harder. And the church fathers was like, yeah, but then you'll be sad after you nut. And everyone's like, fuck, you're right. We are sad after we nut.
Damn it. Priests are right again.
Bastards, dude.
Do you guys believe in the no fap thing, or is that bullshit? 'Cause I think it's they say it's healthier to be busting nuts or something than to not.
Dude, I forced myself to try both of these things, and you have to come. You can't not come. So like some people say, but here's the thing though, then you can fap yourself into depletion, which I think is a thing as well.
That sucks.
Is fap an acronym, or is that the noise it makes?
Fap's onomatopoeia. That's the noise
Yeah.
it makes.
What is it?
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah,
Oh
like-
yeah. Oh, it is.
like fart.
Oh, I love onomatopoeias.
Me too.
Splat, crash. Oh, let's not even
Wham,
get started.
pow.
Bam, hug. What?
True.
Oh fuck! Isn't that for unlawful carnal knowledge or for
Fornicating under
fornicating
crown
under
king.
consent of the king?
It can't be.
I thought it was
think I've heard
fornicating under
this-
crown
I've
king.
heard under
this a
consent of the
lot.
king.
I've heard this a lot.
It's
Same
not?
with like shit on a boat or something.
What? Where
It's
does
an
fuck come?
acronym.
What does fuck is definitely comes from fornicating under crown king.
Oh, crown
I'm
king.
sure if
That
you
was
look it up,
consent of the. Oh, and then posh. The term posh.
No.
You know, in England they'll say, "Oh, you're posh." It means port out, shore, starboard, home. It's like the rich people had the better view when you're leaving on one side of the boat, and the poor people didn't, like on the Titanic or something. So
Yeah.
if you had money, you're posh because you had the better boat side, leaving and coming into harbor.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, now you could have that one.
A fake one of these is the what is it called? The upper crust. They claim that was when the medieval lord would cut the first slice of bread in the morning. But then that got debunked on me recently, and I was kind of like,
I think most of these are. I don't believe them.
posh.
Posh
makes
sounds
sense.
okay. The fuck, I don't believe it.
Where does fuck come from?
Well, it says Snopes says it's false. It's not an
Snow,
acronym.
yeah, Snow. You know, Snow
Obviously,
lies.
Snopes is false.
And it says
Yeah, see what Snopes says about the election.
What do they say? What is the?
I'm trying to.
Is there
skim
like a
through it.
Latin word? Like where would that even come from? Fuck.
It
Where?
is Latin.
Sounds Slavic.
True.
Wait, I gotta find my notes. I gave back my notes. I was helping Sean. Oh, it's The earliest known use of fuck with a sexual meaning, it's Dutch for fuken.
Oh, is that Slavic? No.
No.
Close. Germanic, maybe.
Scandinavian origin can be related to the Norwegian word fuka, which means copulate.
Damn, so white people invented sex.
Obviously. Hey,
Wasn't Trey Songs after all.
Would you guys like to hear that Japanese word?
Yeah,
that
please.
Simon was talking about?
Yeah.
All right, wait.
賢者タイム
That's what I meant.
I'd
That's
like you to
Genji
say it.
Diamond.
Kinjai taimu.
Say it like the girl did.
賢者タイム
Kinjai taimu.
No, I want you to imitate the woman.
Go like this.
賢者タイム
Kinjai taimu.
That's
yeah,
good.
that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's very good. I like how you closed your eyes for
Yeah,
that.
you have
Really
to
cut the phone.
You have to do that thing with your
You have to
face.
do the anime
That was
face.
racist.
You did have to do anime face. It was kind of nice. Surprised you didn't bust it up from doing anime girl face, dude.
Is anime short for animation? And what are we talking about? All right. All right.
I think that's an easy one.
I just
Yeah.
love useless information.
I like it.
So it's not true. 40K on the Crown King or whatever carnal knowledge. All right, fair enough. That must have been crazy if the king was like, "Stop fucking!
yeah.
I will declare thee stop fucking in the house." Damn, we can't fuck anymore. The king's pissed off.
Fucking king said we couldn't fuck anymore. I hate
Do you
him.
think in the olden days the girls were like doing sloppy head like they do now, like the the gluck gluck and all that shit and the spit? Like, is that new?
I think that's relatively new. If I
You gotta
had to
ask. You gotta look at a photo from history of like those stern-faced black and white ladies and ask yourself if you think they were glugging. I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
they were like
They were-
maybe.
yeah, they were using their teeth. Like,
Yeah.
They
like
were giving you Great Depression.
Yeah.
Blowjobs, yeah.
I remember the teeth in like the 90s in high school. Like she used her teeth. That was like a thing. You never hear that anymore.
Yeah, that was a hard
you
charge.
can run into that.
Yeah.
some teeth.
You can get some
I don't wanna
choppers.
You
run
want,
into
yo, you can catch an Invisalign BJ too.
Oh.
Madone.
You like that little protection from the
It's a
teeth?
little teeth guard, yeah.
Yeah, it is nice.
But then they can kind of fuck with a little bit of the roof of the mouth. So, but Invisalign, I'll catch an Invisalign BJ. My wife's got that fucking line. I'm not bragging. I got her some
That's
Invisalign.
very good.
As soon as the Patreon got decent, obviously got my babe some Invisalign.
I'm gonna fix your teeth,
Another
honey.
fun.
We did it. Yes.
Another fun, another fun useless game is products that are so popular that you don't say what it is. Like you say Band-Aid, not adhesive strip.
Yeah.
Or you say Visine, not eye drops. Or you say
Oh.
Kleenex, not tissue. That's when you really got it cornered. When you have your product be in the lexicon as the word, you got a good product.
Damn.
And then
people
there's
do that
regional
with
ones like
Coke?
people say pop or so like
People
Coke.
say
People
Coke.
say Coke for
And they're like,
soda.
what kind of Coke
or
do you want?
Pop, right, or pop in the South, it's
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting one too. Like
I didn't know
Xerox,
Band-Aid.
Velcro is one. Zero, you know, I don't know what the Velcro word would be, but it's a product name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Teflon.
Band-Aids were brand name. I thought that was
Q-tip. You wouldn't say cotton
swab.
swab. You'd say I want a Q-tip.
Isn't that fucked up? You're not supposed to jam those in your ear.
You're not supposed to use them at all.
But it feels so
What
good.
the
Why would
fuck
they
is
do
the
that?
point? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
doctors will tell you don't use those.
So what are they for? Like
Maybe
just
you could
clean?
just get not in the eardrum, just the other areas,
I guess.
but not in the drum. It fucks you up.
It might be not be bad in the beehole.
For what?
Just clean, just a last,
getting in there.
just to see what's up.
Yeah, I rent a place in LA that has the Japanese toilet with the bidet. Man, what a life changer, man!
Ooh.
It is truly like once you get that, it's hard to go back to just dry wipe with some Charmin. It's like healthy. It's healthy.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's-
It's good stuff.
What?
What do you mean? The animals?
I was just thinking about the Charmin bears.
With the the
Oh.
Just
crumblies
dry
all over
wiping
'em.
their butt, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you install a bidet back there?
No, I got butt wipes.
Oh, the
Are you
wet
flushing
wet
them?
wipes? Flushable
Don't let
wet
him
wipes?
flush him. He's gonna clog your.
That's what's going on with the plumbing, I'm sure.
That's the problem.
You
with it.
cannot flush wipes, dude.
I'm over there. It's a different
There's
guy.
flushable wipes.
What the fuck are you talking about? There are, but I've even heard from a plumber, don't flush the flushable
What were you
wipes.
supposed to do with them? Put shitty ones in the
Throw them in the
bin?
trash can.
Really?
Then you throw toilet paper on top so no one can see that you viciously wipe your ass.
Jeez Louise.
You hide them from the world. Or you could start have a little weekly bonfire. Just toss them in there. But yeah, I mean, I was flushing them all willy nilly, and a plumber came to my house like, "Bro, stop flushing these things. They clog everything." I was like, "What about the flushable ones?" He was like, "I wouldn't do any of them."
You know, bonfire is French for a good fire. Sorry, I'll stop.
No,
For
I
real?
like it.
Is it really?
No, I just
Damn, man, come on.
Where does
you know,
barbecue
global.
come from? This thing. Where's that origin? Barbecue. What the fuck is that? A American? barbecue. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
You
not,
looked
I'm
that
not
up.
smart.
I like
I'm not
etymologies.
smart.
No,
I just have questions.
I love that stuff.
Etymology's fun.
Etymologies. I'm gonna fuck you. You know what?
Barbacoa?
Let me have
Oh,
it.
Spanish
barbacoa. Yeah, that's right. It
barbacoa.
is.
Barbacoa.
Is that Spanish?
Spanish, yeah,
Yeah.
17th century Spanish.
Okay.
Do you know
barbacoa.
about let the cat out of the bag?
No, what's that?
So in medieval times, you would go buy pigs down at the marketplace, and if you get like an unlawful merchant, they would throw dead cats in the bag and send you home with like dead cats instead of pigs. So you would open the bag in front of the merchant, you'd let the dead cat out of the bag.
Oh shit! Or flash in the pans like the musket, like they sometimes win fire. Like a flash in the pan is from a gun.
I don't believe any of these.
You could look that one up.
Cat out of the bag's legit. Flash in the pan's legit.
I just don't believe it.
They're all from England.
Anything that's like this is from medieval etymology. It's like there's no way.
Where else would you? Who would come up with letting a cat out of the bag?
It's definitely not medieval.
What I mean.
Flash in the pan's correct.
Thank you.
Flash in the pan's correct.
Thank
what was
you.
the other
Thank
one?
you.
I'm sorry.
Cat out of the
Bag.
bag.
Etymology for 400.
The phrase refers to the whip-like cat o' nine tails, an instrument of punishment once used on Royal Navy vessels.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a cannon.
There's got to be a deeper meaning.
If you ever hear that it's fucking medieval, like, oh, there's no way it made it here.
What about knock on wood? I think that was to warn the church of invading Germans that are going to butt fuck your family or something like that.
Really? I don't know where knock on
This
wood
is fun
comes
though.
It is nice.
from. Etymology guessing is nice.
One common explanation traces the phenomenon to ancient pagan culture, such as the Celts, who believed that spirits and gods resided in trees.
Oh, I can see
Oh,
that.
so you knock on the tree, the wood of the tree.
I didn't know that actually. I just was like, yeah, that's just how the universe works.
Yeah, you gotta knock on wood.
Yeah, I never once questioned that. I was just like, man, obviously I do this. Damn.
Now I'm thinking of other ones.
How was Chicago? There you go, the mayor with the topics.
True.
How was Chicago, Shane?
Oh, on
Oh, yeah,
T.Ó.M.
you guys have been casting.
Oh man, you guys have formed a podcast? Oh no, dude.
So when you,
The Kings of Austin.
Shane, were
Playboys.
you like funny when you were little?
Yeah, dude. So were you like always funny, or was it just like when did you get into comedy?
All of them. I mean,
How do
I
you
don't
come
know.
up with this stuff? Chicago was sick.
Nice, dude. I came up. I got a.
Con man
what was
put
he up
on
to?
a clinic on Sunday.
Did he?
He went to brunch. He was drinking.
What?
The boy was day drinking
Who are we talking
before
about?
a show.
Frank Chris O'Connor.
Chris O'Connor. And I was like, dude. He was like, come on, meet me. I was like, all right, I'll have like 2, but we have a show tonight. Like,
Yeah.
can't keep this. He kept it rolling from brunch until the show.
Did he do a good set?
So before we go on, he's like talking to me. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
You fucking hammered.
You're hammered. And then right before he went on stage, I saw him chug a water. I was like, that's not going to work right now, you fucking idiot. But then he killed. He got on stage and he killed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a formula of like, okay, 2 beers and I'm in my sweet spot? Anything more or less? Is there like
Yeah.
a amount? Because I know when I used to do a show, it'd be like a shot of tequila and a beer and I'm in the pocket. And that was
Yeah.
no more, no less.
Try not
Yeah.
to do more than 2 beers before a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
so
like-
you're still in control, but you got a little confidence, a
Yeah.
little liquid courage.
I'm
but
one,
you're not at it.
one per show, if any.
One beer-
Sometimes
a
I'll
beer?
do
Are you a
none.
beer guy?
I'll do a tequila soda.
Yeah.
But
Tequila.
yeah, a lot of times I'll do no. The first show, couple shows, nothing
Do you
at
smoke before shows anymore?
all. No, weed is off limits.
Weed's your
Yeah.
enemy for
Oh,
that.
I can't do
Yeah,
that.
you
You
start to
use
feel
it?
like everyone's looking at
I
me.
used to try it. I can do like when I did the bottom of the barrel last week.
Yeah.
Sean obviously again peer pressured me into smoking weed with him. So I got pretty high and did bottom of the barrel, but that's different. It's like that's like you're picking
Yeah, you're-
topics out of a
You're
hat.
farting off.
Yeah, you're farting off kind of. It's improv.
Right.
But like trying to remember joke, like I would like get high and do stand up, and like people would laugh, and I would just forget what I was doing. I'd be
Like
like,
Jeff Ross is the best at it. He's just so high and it works, and it's just like
some
I
guys
don't
can
have-
do it. Some guys can just be so
Soder's
high.
as shit
Yeah,
a lot.
I can't do it. I'm too like I'll start
Big
like.
J.
Let's give it up for Soder, by the way. He's having a good moment. I'm happy
Soder's
for
a
it.
fucking man.
I'm not. I don't know the guy, but I'm a fan, and it's cool to see him having the.
He's the
his
best
moment.
guy.
He's the nicest dude
he's,
for
he's a
all the world.
49ers fan, which I really
He
like.
fucking
True.
rules.
Yeah.
And he's the best.
Yeah,
He's
that's-
one of the
special
best
is
at
very
stand-up.
funny. I feel like I messaged
It's his
him,
moment.
I
He's
feel
having a
like
moment.
Fucking asshole. Why? The special came out. I was like, I haven't seen it yet, but I intend to watch it. And I just felt like a dumbass.
Dude, it's crushing. His
It's
numbers.
so
I watched
funny.
those numbers go up. Like
Yeah,
I told
I
you guys, I'm a
watched it.
fan. I like seeing it, and yeah, he's killing it.
Danny Sody's
Motherfucking
alert.
man. It's legend alert.
He is.
Legend in the making. His voices too are unbelievable.
Yeah, he could be like a sports analyst. He got the voice. He's got the voice. He could do sports,
Yeah.
like some type of commentating.
Yeah, and then he's a keen impersonator as well. He's
The best.
Very,
His
very good.
Chappelle's crazy.
yeah.
Dave Chappelle is very funny.
It worked. It tricked the person.
Go get me a cab, Simon. Sorry.
So what year did you get into the music industry? I'm actually curious. I'm genuinely curious.
So
about it.
okay, so here's a little fun
Yeah, let's
story.
go over the career real quick.
Okay,
'cause it
so
always-
basically, I
Was it
so,
MTV first?
So I started. Okay, yeah. So
All
I was living in New York City, and they were back when MTV VJs was like the only like cool gig to have for like being I guess not an MC, but what's the term? A host or whatever. Was MTV. That's the gig you wanted. So a lot of, everybody wanted that job. And I remember I was living in New York and they were always looking for new talent. And I was doing male modeling in New York, and there was a male supermodel named Marcus Schenkenberg. He was the number one male supermodel at the time. He was a guest on a show called Get Late with Kennedy. Kennedy is now on Fox. She's like that, she is. Anyway, she had a talk show. And he couldn't do the rehearsals, so that my agent was like, Simon, you should go to the rehearsal. I bet you'll get a job out of this. So I went in and filled in. So for the rehearsal, they could say, what kind of questions do you ask a male model? And me and Kennedy were riffing, and they go, hey, do you want a job as a VJ? And I remember saying to them, I have no music experience, no journalism experience, and I've never done anything like this. And they said, perfect, you got the job. And I was overnight thrown into live on MTV with the red light. This is 96. And I don't know what I'm doing, but over time, I had to do the cue cards kind of like that at first. And then after a while, or teleprompter, and then after a while, I just started riffing and got comfortable. And I'm interviewing Howard Stern and Jackie Chan, and everybody came through MTV, actors, rappers, whoever. And I just met everybody. And Gus Van Sant, famous director who did like Good Will Hunting, he saw me and he goes, I want to audition Simon for Good Will Hunting. So I went in and I read with Matt Damon, and I sat there reading the lines like a robot. I had never acted. And Gus Van Sant stopped me in the middle of the audition. He goes, Simon, I have to stop you. This is the worst audition I've ever seen. And Matt Damon just looks at the ground, starts laughing. And I'm like, yeah, I've never done this before. He goes, you should go to acting school. You have something, but you're not ready. So I listened to him, went to acting school. And then I just started booking everything because I was on MTV at the time. So I was like, and this is back when Warner Brothers, the WB was the thing. And they were giving out holding deals and development deals where they'd give you like 6 figures to hold you to put you on a show. So they gave me a holding deal. And I bought a fucking house in the hills in LA. They were throwing money around. This is like 2000, 99, 2000.
Yeah.
They put me on like 4 different shows. One was called Felicity. One was called Jack and Jill. I did one with Amanda Bynes. I just did all these WB shows, and I was crushing. Then I did Scary Movie, and I was making a lot of money, and I was making music, my dick, with my friends on the side. And we got signed to Interscope Records. And all of a sudden, the Chili Peppers were like, hey, will you guys come on tour and open up for us in Europe? So of course I do that. I go to Europe with Mickey Avalon, and we're opening up for them, getting booed in front of 50,000 people in Poland. They're just throwing shit at us. We're dodging shit. And the Chili Peppers are on the side watching us going, yeah, you're paying dues. And my agent would be calling me up like, yeah, we have a audition for you. I'm like, yeah, I'm in Poland. They're like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing this rap thing and it's awesome. They're like, we're going to stop working for you now because you're not even here. So I turned my back on Hollywood to do this comedy rap thing. And then a few years into it, I go, oh shit, I fucked up. I can't do this until I'm 70. I should have stuck with the acting. So I got stuck with this persona of Dirt Nasty that was like a joke, and it was fun. But now all of a sudden I'm 40 years old on tour, fake drinking, And I was like, fuck, man. And I created a monster, but it was paying decent, but I just didn't want to do it anymore. And then sure enough, like 3 years ago, this director named Sean Baker hit me up, who did like Florida Project, Tangerine, really good filmmaker, hits me up and he goes, hey, during COVID, he goes, I'd love to put you in this movie, Red Rocket. And then the movie got a bunch of critical acclaim. We went to Cannes, got a bunch of awards. I got the Independent Spirit Award for Best Actor, which is like basically ensures that you'll get work.
Yeah.
And I got my acting career back just completely lucky because Sean Baker gave me a shot, but he chose me because I hadn't worked in so long. He wanted to give someone who was kind of not a no name, but not like James Franco or someone. So he just believed in me, gave me a shot. He's like, dude, you should be working. I don't know why Hollywood doesn't hire you. I explained why. And
fucking sang my dick.
yeah, exactly. I left the fucking a good gig to do my dick on the road, but it was so much fun. I was having so much fun doing the music shit.
Yeah,
it was awesome, and I got to live this rock star life and be on the road. And it was like an improv comedy music show. I was having a fucking blast, but it just became very, as you guys know, the road is no joke in your 30s into 40. And then, yeah, because of that movie Red Rocket, Bupkis, that's how we met. I'm shooting a show called Mo right now in a Netflix show in Houston. I just had a couple of days off, so I came here. So that's the cliff notes as to the crazy, fortuitous, not planned path that just happened. You know what I mean? It was just kind of a lot of luck, a lot of right place, right time. But it all started with Gus Van Sant saying, you're not ready for this, but go study acting.
that's pretty cool.
I never would have been like, I want to be an actor. I never would have been like, I want to be a VJ. I wouldn't be that delusional. I don't have that much confidence or that much delusion.
I've done so many auditions where it's like, you can see, or just tapes.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to memorize the lines. I'd literally go into things and be like, haha, what about this? Hey, who are you?
But you crushed Bupkis. You crushed Bupkis.
It was fun. Yeah,
that was a fun set. I mean, that was a loose fun set.
I don't know if I can act for real.
I bet you could.
Memorizing lines is crazy.
You'd have a lane.
I'm the new Quentin Tarantino.
You could play football coach, remember?
I'm in the new Quentin Tarantino.
Are you
I'm
really?
the lead role in the new Quentin Tarantino.
Wait, is that what's going on? Is that
What, Django too?
Django too. Chain him up, get him back. I'm the guy who catches Django. I go, come here. What are you doing?
You just want to drop N-bombs. Yeah,
that was the first joke. It was just immediately like, I'm just doing whatever it takes. This is the only path now to say the N-word.
No, you definitely
I have to be in Quentin Tarantino.
But you could do a football coach. That's
Yeah. I can handle
You're a
that.
good actor.
Thanks, man.
I would love to seriously study acting, but I'm so bad at it.
It's the people are the worst though. I fucking don't like actors. It's like they're just like
weird,
so
man.
cringe. Most like 75% of them you just don't even want to be around. But there are some cool ones out there. But for the most part, I'm just like I never feel like I'm one of them. I'm like I got imposter syndrome. I'm like how am I even here right now? But I'll take it. It's better than digging ditches.
For sure.
No offense to any ditch diggers out there.
My
No,
dad,
they know.
My
They
dad
would-
hit me with that once.
What?
And then I became a ditch digger. I was working for my friend's landscape. I was like, I want to do comedy. He was like, the world needs plenty of fucking ditch diggers, son. And I was out over the summer. I was working. I was digging a ditch, and I was like, holy fuck, he was right. I'm literally a ditch digger.
Yeah.
Doing open mics. Fuck.
Yeah, digging ditches is tough work.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
If you get to plant, I did landscaping for a while. When I got to finally like not be the wheelbarrow mulch guy, but like be the guy putting the plants in the ground, I was like, I could see myself.
Mulching's enjoyable.
Mulching,
I don't
when you
mind it.
spread it out is nice. But then,
I like the bags though. When you have to fucking get that mound in a driveway.
No,
and you
I
gotta
like the
keep
mound,
bag,
dude.
carry the bag, throw it down. Carrying the bags is nice.
I need more than a cubic yard in those bags.
Yeah, you gotta carry a lot of bags, but
I
carrying
like
bags
that
is fun.
wheelbarrow, bro. 'Cause then you get to beast mode the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, you get to try to run with
cut
it.
sleeve, show the shoulders popping.
Yeah, let the triceps
Come on,
out.
man. Yeah,
Come
dude.
on, bro.
Although hoofing them on your shoulders tight. though.
Shoulders, not. I'm a shoulder
What
man.
would you say if you had to vote wheelbarrow versus bags?
You mean over the shoulder or barrel?
Yeah.
They're both good Rocky workouts. Like I'm
And
going
you get
wheelbarrow
and you
for
get the
over.
box cutter. You get to split it open. Dumping it out's fun.
Yeah, I've been doing construction at my place in Joshua Tree and mixing cement and pouring it, and it's fucking very fulfilling. And you do feel it, and you're getting a workout. You're literally carrying cement and doing that shit. I would say the wheelbarrow, you're getting a full workout: core, legs, arms. If that's the intention here, we're talking about getting ripped.
Yeah.
Wheelbarrow.
Or just showing off for a lady who's
Showing
not
off for a
watching at all.
housewife.
Yeah,
that's
housewife who's
an
not
Because you-
watching.
imaginary housewife that you
Are you
haven't
doing
seen.
gardening now? Are you because you live in here? You have a house and you're
No,
doing
I
yard
haven't-
work.
I do. I haven't done it myself. I've like fantasized about like I'm gonna just replant them, and as soon as it comes around, my wife's always like, "What are we doing with this?" And I'm like, "We'll have someone do it. I'm not gonna do it."
Yeah.
But
It's very fulfilling. One time when I lived in the Hollywood Hills and I had a yard, and I grew my own lettuce and tomatoes. And
That's
when you
nice.
make a salad from your own shit you grew, that's pretty fucking awesome feeling. Not quite starting a fire, but pretty awesome.
yeah, I used to grow
Starting
peppers.
fire is nice.
I used to grow peppers. Growing food I can get into, but like I was gonna like I just wanted someone to come make a nice like a landscape garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Landscaping.
Landscaping, yeah. Get the lads up in there. I was wondering too what they do about construction here in the summer because it's like 106 degrees.
The lads.
That's what I asked the guy.
It's literally nothing.
I literally asked the roofers. They had to come because
Yeah.
there was a hailstorm before we moved in, so the insurance covered like a new roof. And I was like, "Yo, what do you guys do for the summer?" And he was like, "Bro, these fucking Mexicans go through everything." And I was like, "Oh fuck." All right.
I would have been a roofer. That was my family business. My
Really?
mom's dad, my grandpa, they had a roofing business in Newark, New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey. So had my mom not moved to California to be a hippie, I would have been working for my family roofing thing. And my uncle, I remember telling me like, in the summer of New Jersey, roofing with the black tar is the worst job you could possibly
dude.
imagine. Just reflecting heat and just like,
Yeah.
ugh.
And they do that big torch too, where they torch the roof and like seal it on. So you're carrying on a roof a big like a flamethrower all day, just going.
I did a carpet cleaning job. I worked at a potato sack factory. I drove forklifts. I was really good at forklift driving. We would have like contests to see who could like load the
That's
shit the
awesome.
fastest. Carpet cleaning, that was a humbling one. It was, I that's why I think I appreciate what I do now because I didn't come from money, so I had to do real jobs. Paper route when I was in like middle school. I worked at a gas station pumping gas. Well, in California, you don't pump gas, but sometimes you would pump gas. And I remember all these hot older moms would come and like flirt with the guys at the gas station, and it was like out of a movie. Like the moms would come to the gas station, and you'd be in the thing, your outfit all greasy, and it was like some erotic kind of thing. And
That's
damn,
nice. That's erotic play.
I never got my pickle wet or anything, but it was still cool to be like the guy. I felt like the guy with the mechanic. But the potato sack factory was crazy because basically, if you ever seen a potato sack, it has this is so boring. It has the little holes in a bag, right? And if you buy a potato sack, those are called perforations. And after a week of the machines cranking out these potato sacks, they accumulate fucking so much perforations, and we'd clean these machines out for $10 an hour under the table in Oakland, California. It was like seriously like labor. And I just don't. I'm just glad I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So when I got to deal with an annoying
Potato
actor,
sack
I'm like, I'm
factory
not
is tough.
fucking cleaning potato sack factories.
How did you get into the male modeling?
I was dating a girl who was a model, and I was sitting in a waiting room once while she went in for an audition, and I was sitting in there, and they came out, and they're like, what about him? We need a guy. And she's like, that's just my boyfriend. He works at a restaurant, and I got the job. and that's how I'm sitting here right now.
That's awesome.
Again, not by design or not by me thinking.
You're hanging out.
I was just
You're
hanging
chilling.
out.
Just hanging
I
out.
was just
You're
hanging
chilling
out.
in the right place at the right time.
Right place, right time, dude. I got very,
Damn, that's
very
awesome.
lucky.
What?
It's crazy that you were just sitting there like, whoa, we got to get this guy.
Yeah.
That's
What a
fucking
handsome
crazy.
fucking
Yeah,
guy.
you got to start doing that.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
What do you mean?
Step
Whoa,
on
like,
it.
Just
Date
go to
models.
male modeling auditions and just sit in the lobby.
You should.
Someone's gonna go. Wait a.
They'll know your
fucking
name with
minute."
your sweatshirt.
Maybe Dove soap will be there.
But that's what I'm sure you get this too. When people ask me like, "Hey, I want to get into the entertainment industry," I just want to be like, "Dude, you don't like. It's a lottery, dude. That's like saying I'm going to go to Vegas and hit the jackpot. It's a lottery,
Yeah. There they go. What should I do for comedy? I don't know.
Yeah,
right?
that's the best.
Like, what do you see? You don't want to
Buckle
be. You don't
down
want to
for
crush their
30
dreams,
years and pray to
Yeah.
God.
right?
Yeah, like, you got any tips for comedy? It's like, no. I
You
swear
just
to
got to
God,
put in the
no.
work and sacrifice, and
All you can do is do it.
that's right.
Yeah, so I always tell people like, be prepared to do like a 20-year shift. That's pretty miserable. They're always like, wait, what? I thought I could like do the algorithm. I'm like, oh.
You can try.
Try.
But everyone's doing the algorithms.
So also get ready to be like the weirdest 30-year-old guy in your life.
Which is what the reels is that the algorithm, the reels and the
Yeah, I think people think there's like a thing like, I'm like uploading a podcast once a week, so I'm like, what's next? I'm like, I don't know, 14 years
Yeah,
of
that's
just
it.
drudgery and misery, and which probably might not even pan out either. they don't like it. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't know, man. I don't have any good news for you.
Someone recently, I won't say who it was, but a comic asked me what your guy's secret was. I was like, I don't know,
really
dude.
have
They're
one.
just funny.
We don't really have a secret.
I know. That's what
It's
all of
usually
I felt
farts and
bad.
whacking off.
Yeah.
We sucked Diddy. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
We did suck Diddy.
Suck Diddy.
True.
Lemaire, I'd like to get into what's up with you. What are you doing?
Me,
Yeah.
I've been chilling, dude.
What have you been doing since I've been gone?
I don't know. I've been walking
You've
around
been
missing you.
ruling the
He's been king of the
roost.
castle.
Yeah.
We did watch the fights here, and I kept telling Tommy to come to Lemaire's house, and he was getting so mad. He's like,
Oh
"You
yeah,
mean
Tommy and
Shane?"
Chris are down here.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll see him tonight.
yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are they doing the show too?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a big ass show.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I want to go to the show.
It's gonna be a fun show. But you know,
Sydney Sweeney comedy
You
show.
can headline.
no
I'm gonna say, you
problems.
can headline if you want.
watch will kill. I don't know. I just showed up.
I actually tried stand up a few times, and sometimes in life you got to find out who you are by finding out who you're not. And I was like, okay, I'm not a comic. This ain't me. But I bombed a few times in some open mics in New York and LA, and that was very painful.
What was the set? Would you mind running the set?
I remember
back?
like, my first joke is in New York. I came out, I was like, New York, this is a tough town. Who do you got to sleep with to get laid around here?
That's funny.
That was like one of my bad jokes. I remember I had like a little cute,
That's a
and then
good
people,
one.
there was like that awkward pause, and then laughter at how dumb that was
Yeah.
kind of the bit. It became that like, really, dude? Yeah. But I tried that shit. I remember waking up in the morning on the days that I would do an open mic, and the nerves. It felt like
Yeah.
in high school when you're gonna get in a fight, and you're just like, it's this deep survival, like fucking fight or flight thing. Couldn't eat. I was just like, fuck this, man.
Yeah, I get that when it I would get that thinking about Philly's Funniest.
Oh God.
Like I'd just be in our house playing fucking Xbox, and all of a sudden I'd be like, oh God,
Yeah.
fuck, Philly's Funniest is in 3 months.
The worst is waking up from a nap before you do stand up, and you wake up and you go, hold on, what am I doing now? You're like, your life catches up to you and you go, fuck.
It happens, dude.
Fuck.
I gotta stop taking naps before shows.
Oh.
I keep doing it.
You guys are
I s-
nappers? You
I
can
sleep,
nap?
yeah.
dude.
Big
I'll
nap.
sleep for. I slept for 2 hours before the one show in Chicago, and woke up at have to get in the car to go to the show.
You get copy and
Yeah.
pasted back into your life, and you're like, no.
Yeah, you go. Oh my
no.
God, I have to do the Chicago theater. Fuck.
fuck.
Tell you what, that's waking up for SNL was one of those.
Oh.
Waking up and going, oh, fuck,
Dude,
dude.
do this. Do you not take naps?
I'm not a napper. I can't do it. I'm too neurotic, the ADHD brain. It doesn't shut up. It's very hard for me to nap. But if I don't drink coffee, it's possible. But I know that feeling you guys are talking about when I was doing the music, like that creepy hour, like 7 to 9 p.m. in the hotel room. And
Yeah.
you're just like, that's a lot. Oh, I was just pulling up some of my I still write bad jokes. Can I give you guys a couple?
Yes.
dude. Yes.
These are really bad, but that's kind of the point. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Did you hear about the baker who likes abusive relationships? He's a gluten for punishment.
That's good. What are you talking
Yeah, this is really fucking good. God
Wait,
damn
no.
it, dude. What's your writing process? How do you write?
I recently was a victim of a home invasion. My wife's family came to town. I got a ride
You
from
can
a
publish a book of these.
I got a ride from a prostitute cop. I like to call it a police escort. Did you guys hear about the Japanese sauce scam? It's a Ponzu scheme.
Dude, it's so good.
Are we going to talk about the elephant in the room? You mean my dick? Let's see. I have a serious drug problem. I can't find any.
Classic.
Is that a real? Someone must have done that one before.
That's got to be on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
A fucking boardwalk.
Yeah, right.
You could get that Ponzu scheme on a t-shirt.
Ponzu scheme's
Ponzu
nice.
scheme's awesome.
Ponzu scheme's
We'll end it with this one. I just did my 23andMe and found out I'm half German and half Jewish, which explains why I want to kill myself.
That's good.
All right, that's enough.
That's pretty good,
That
man.
reminds me, I got to write some. I have a roast coming up.
Oh.
That gave me anxiety today. I got out of the shower and thought about it. And I was like, oh man,
Who are you
it's going to be
roasting?
so mean to me.
Who are you
I
roasting?
don't know if that's out yet. but we'll figure that out.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's okay.
You can bleep it.
Who's the victim?
Yeah,
No, it doesn't matter. I don't think.
Well, it's
But it's I don't know. I was just like, damn, people are gonna be mean as fuck to me.
you think so?
Definitely, dude. It's
Nah,
like
they're gonna
roast.
fear,
These are like
dude.
no, these aren't like our friends roasting. It's gonna
Nah.
be like L.A. comics.
Because you're on a
roast.
dance or whatever, so
Yeah.
everyone's fair game.
You'll get so vicious though.
If they're mean to me,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not gonna tell a joke. I'm gonna be like, yo, for real, everyone hates you. No one respects you at all in comedy.
so
you
funny.
fucking loser.
I think they're not going to do it.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't do it.
Dude, that's going to be the funniest thing of all time. You might break the internet, dude. You might
I'm
be
good.
you
People
might
are gonna
be
realize
cat.
I'm not good at roasting.
No,
I'm just
dude.
being honest.
I know, but that's why, dude.
You got Ari Shaffir pretty good.
That was mean. I shouldn't have done that.
The skanks, that skanks, or that was
yeah,
what's it called?
skanks. That was
was
Lewis's
so
roast.
fucking funny. You're a good roaster. Accept it.
I
Accept the mantle.
I
It
don't.
was it makes me sad. You want my
Yeah, no, it was the delivery. Yeah, the delivery was great. Greg Giraldo was a savage. He
Yeah.
fucking was a beast, man. I watched
Yeah.
a lot of his roasts, dude. He did
Yeah,
not
he's
hold
funny.
back.
If I go up against if they have really good jokes and I'm just up there like,
Yeah, but dude, it's such a trap door. He's like, yeah, nice roast jokes, you losers.
Yeah.
You-
nice roast joke. I wish you could. Yeah, you're not good at stand up, so who cares? It's not gonna be funny. It'll be funny to us. We'll think it's funny.
No, it'll be fun. Well, I don't know. It is funny how I know you hate roasting, which is funny.
I hate it.
You don't like roasts, and yet you keep getting called to the fucking
I
battlefield.
have to do them.
You have. That's a good one though.
I don't know.
They're not. It's gonna be some bullshit. Nice. Whoa. Nice delivery with the vape.
Lemaire, wonderful toss.
I'm excited.
I want to know what you guys have been up to.
Yeah,
so you
true.
guys have been. I've been away. The cat's been away. The mice have been playing.
We've
You
been
know that's
playing.
medieval.
What you guys been up to? What have you guys been podding about? What's the topics?
We've just been shooting the breeze in the garage.
Nice.
Smoke about 6 cigarettes in an hour-long podcast episode. It smoked 2 blunts and 6 cigarettes, and we
You're
just
getting
talk
good at
about
podcasting.
nothing.
Your fake laugh's getting good. You're gonna be a good podcaster
we
someday.
fake laugh at each other and smoke cigarettes.
We gotta get you
What
on.
else did we do?
I'm not gonna try.
It's the big festival. Oh, I know what you.
Wait, what
It's
festival?
South by Southwest, so we've been.
Oh,
we've
you
been
guys have been
playing.
buzzing around. You
Is
guys needed an excuse to
Lemaire
get out on the
snuck
streets and party.
into the South by Southwest events with Cam Patterson's ID.
Yeah. I got the
What?
He didn't know him better than I.
Lemaire, the wrestler you met, DM'd me and was like, some guy just said he was your fucking roommate.
Yeah.
And I wanted so hard to be like, I mean, it's more of like he lives in my pool house. It's not like I have a male roommate. I didn't. I like started typing it out. I was like, what am I? Why?
why am
why
I
do I have
this?
ego in this?
Dude, it was so also I can't say.
You can say I don't.
It
give a
was
fuck.
it was a it was a it was a doctor.
It was a muscle mommy.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. She's
Nice.
a pro wrestler. She's champ. She's beast.
He went to get pictures with lady wrestlers.
They're doing a whatever thing for South by Southwest. Where they just
Symposium.
talk, a symposium where they talked about wrestling.
Lady wrestling
Did
symposium.
you go to Lady Wrestling Symposium?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I wasn't
It
there.
was sort of a symposium. It was her, Tony Khan, and Jaguars.
What were they doing? Like that one time I landed on my pussy at shore.
Not her. She's not much of a muscle mommy.
No,
She's not much of a muscle mommy.
Some of them are free. I used to watch Divas back in the
Yeah.
day, and I used to covet
There's
them pretty hard.
Yeah, oh, you covet the divas. I've been playing the video game and I started coveting the divas. I see the divas on the thing and I'm like, she's very pretty.
What's a symposium?
It's a meeting of the minds. It's a meeting of the muscle mommies. Wait, am I getting that from you? Where are you talking about symposiums?
Yeah, it was in ancient Greece when they would drink the wine and they'd all talk, and just like one guy would be like, "Here's a poem I came up with," and he'd be like, "Blah blah," and the guy would be like, "Here's where I think air works," and they would just get hammered and
Yeah, they
tossed
were doing a
theirs.
podcast. Yeah, it was a
They're
podcast.
podcasting, yeah. But yeah, symposium is it's a meeting of the minds. You just go share ideas.
Is podcast a pun of broadcast? I always wondered.
I don't
Because
know.
it was iPods at first. It was iPod.
That must be-
Podcast, I think it's broadcast pun. Whoever came up with that, I don't know.
Could be. It could be an iPod cast. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
Talking
is.
about cornering the
I
market.
put that
now.
one together.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
You're starting to figure out life now. Now you're like, you know where
Once you
everything comes
understand etymology, you control it. Riverbank, bank. What does the bank control? The current, the currency,
Whoa.
the current. If you can control where the river flows, you can control your money. That motherfucker, I'm on his
so
ass.
funny,
I'm
yeah.
on his ass.
You got to
dude.
stay on his ass.
I haven't been public yet. I'm
About the
biding
bro.
my time. Yeah, so far everybody I've talked shit on this podcast, I've met them in real life, and they're very nice. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to chill.
It's true. It is fun to fuck with that Instagram segment of
The dudes,
yeah,
entrepreneurial types,
yeah, productivity heads.
just
the 4:30 a.m. grind guys, you mean?
Yeah,
that type. Yeah,
But there's not even there's been the 4:38. Like I think Wahlberg. I think it caps. I think the big homie West is up at 2 a.m. Actually.
That's
Wahlberg
crazy.
was claiming like 5 or 3. Jocko was 4. He was the OG grind.
Yeah,
head.
he was the OG at 4.
He was
yeah.
4. West, big homie West came out at 2 a.m. And he doesn't eat carbs
somebody
all day.
needs to hit 12:01.
12:01 would be
Somebody
crazy.
needs to hit 12:01 and be like, I'm up first minute of the day. I'm already doing jumping jacks. What does that do for me?
Or
That
just like,
stimulates me. That
I'm
gets
just
my
on the
blood
night
flowing.
shift. Yeah, I'm on the night shift.
I work in the night shift. I don't sleep.
Yeah, true.
Sleeping's for fucking losers. You
Well,
think money sleeps?
The big homie West was claiming that he eats all protein during the day and he doesn't eat carbs until it's time to go to sleep because then the insulin just knocks him right out. And he's up at 2 a.m. right away.
It's actually
Yeah, he's all
decent.
about the macros.
I'm doing
Yeah,
that
true.
accidentally. We crushed fucking Thai food last night.
Yeah, we did.
I slept for fucking 12 hours. I ate a bucket of noodles before bed last night.
You might be the big homie Shay now.
I have big homie shit. It is. I'm gonna do one burpee, film it. Go.
You just do one and be like, 88. Oh, all right, I'm done.
88, I'm done. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, watching the grind heads compete is it's such a funny thing.
All right, fuck it. Luke Belmar. I'm done, dude. It is captivating though. I watch every single thing Luke Belmar makes.
I don't know about this one, but I would argue sleeping in is probably longevity wise better for you. Sleep's like the most important thing.
It
You
is.
know what I mean? Like get that extra 2 hours, and it just seems a little much to me. But hey, go
Yeah.
for it.
For sure.
Maybe if you're young, but if you're like fucking in your 40s, dude, just sleep.
Yeah, get a good rest.
God damn, that sleep's everything.
Yeah, I've been trying to get up at 6 just so I can like work before my kids wake up, like get a little bit. And I am for writing. You are the freshest when you just wake up. But the same thing to myself every morning. I go, sleep's the most important. I got to sleep or I'm gonna die.
The job everybody should do mushrooms. Everybody should do mushrooms.
Aren't you kind of worried about the impact you're having? Because some people might see that video.
It's great.
Why?
I have been to the Amazon forest where there's 5-year-old kids taking ayahuasca, and they're local Indian kids. They're local tribesmen chilling. You guys take some mushrooms.
Why do you think they're so good?
Try them.
Kind of
Maybe
spot
know
on.
something that you don't. Everybody should. Everybody should do mushrooms.
Why do you think they're so good? Try them.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah, that was a good one. But no, he is the king of his.
Yapping.
He's a yapper.
He's the ultimate yapper.
Yeah, he is a.
He is the king of yapping right now.
To a conclusion. So what I often quote the scientific method: observation, hypothesis, testing, analyzing, arriving to a conclusion. So when I watch somebody on YouTube make a video on the 5 tips for success, I want to filter that through the filter of truth. And that filter is, I'm going to take this information, I'm going to cross-reference it with other people's information, I'm going to evaluate the validity and the scalability of what this individual's saying. And then finally, I'm going to put it to practice. I'm going to test it, and I'm going to determine for myself whether it's true or not. You have to put it to the test. That is truth. I often quote.
I need a nap after that.
Yeah. And I do like when you can take it if you put. I mean, that was like an Eminem beat behind him.
Yeah.
You put like a beat behind yourself, and you're like, I mean, if you just know a thing, and then I test it, it's just like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I got hit with this. I just started listening to an audiobook called "Building a Second Brain." Someone on a flight recommended it to me, and I'm like, the whole idea is that you take notes and you start to curate everything you bring in a computer that's easily accessible, so like you can just start like referencing ideas that jump out at you.
Yeah, it's the point of a computer.
The whole time I'm like, this is just taking notes. I'm reading
This
it. I'm
is a
like,
journal. is
well, that's what they
writing
talk
things
about. He's
down.
like in the 1700s, there's a thing called a commonplace book that only the like aristocrats and like the elites would carry around, where they would like jot down note. And I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking journal. But everything is like this. I've been trying to read it. Like maybe it could be cool to get more organized, because I think the thing he's putting out there is like you can just have this like it is kind of like database of where it's like you can have a video and then like a quote and you look at it and be like, oh wow, I never synthesized this information. And it's I gave up on this book, but it was making me laugh because it's all that.
Yeah.
It's business books. There's always an origin story where it's like, and I was sick, and I was like, there's so many of those stories where it's like I broke my spine.
And then the whole self-help thing in itself is kind of toxic, because then you're just saying there's a problem with you. So you know what I'm saying? Like the psychology of where does it end? You always got to be fixing yourself, and that's
true.
Kind of dangerous in itself, and it's just a business now. It's just like,
yeah,
I feel like I went through that phase where I was all into it, and after a while I'm just like, what the fuck,
Yeah, you got to leave yourself alone at a certain point.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's something ingrained in human nature where you think something's not quite right. I think it's just like the way your brain's wired.
Yeah,
and if you're like, yeah, dude, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Yeah, and Instagram's just feeding that to you all day, and you're like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah. It's kind of a high though. I used to read like business self-help books, and you read them and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
I'm gonna give you what Musashi famously said: get rid of things that are of no use. So if something doesn't serve you anymore, and maybe it served you in the past, you don't have to be attached to that thing. He says, don't do things that are of no use. And I begin to explore that philosophy, and I begin to only do the things that are useful, and I begin to not realize that my success is attached to materialistic things. They don't determine me. They don't determine my identity. What Musashi famously said.
Who's the famous
Yavin.
Versace?
No, Miyato Musashi or something.
Miyato Musashi.
Gianni Versace?
Miyato Musashi famously said, get rid of things that don't serve you. So
No, this is also
that's something you need to take.
Unfortunately, this is like young men discovering things for the first time.
That's right.
They're
They're
like
lost and they're looking
fucking.
for something.
They're in their mid-20s.
He's good at yapping though.
He's
Belmar is
great
very
yapper.
good at yapping.
He's a great yapper. But yeah, if you're like 22 and you're getting hit with that video, you're like, whoa,
Yeah, for sure.
why do I do things that don't serve me? It's like because you're probably addicted to stuff. And
Yeah, because stuff's cool.
I've been examining my addictions.
You've been examining them for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's everything, dude. I've through my own reflections, I think I've figured out like
He examined his addiction so far that he was like, you're addicted to food.
yeah.
You have to eat every day. You're addicted to food.
No, that's what he does.
Yeah, he's examined it down to the cores of what you need to survive as addictions.
Maybe addiction's the wrong word, but I was like, I just been observing my mind for a long time, and I swear to God, at this point, every thought I have comes from either trying to garner some form of praise, where it's like I'll do this thing, something cool will happen, I'll get some sort of praise, and then I just plot on what I'm going to eat. That's all I do.
Nice.
It's pretty tight.
It's called ambition and being human. You're hungry. That's good.
But it's funny when you meditate, like watch your mind. And I'm like, all I do is come up with fantasies where I'm like, oh, dude, everyone would be so stoked.
And then
on me.
I'm going to get the Academy Award for fucking coolest guy.
And then I stop and go, I'm going to eat an acai bowl today.
Yes.
And then I just bounce back and forth between those things. And then I get horny eventually. And I go, oh.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all there is to
you're
my
an
mind.
animal.
Yeah, that's
You're
all
an
there
animal.
is to my mind.
Yeah, we're just driven by food and sex, right? Animal, just get laid and eat is the primal driving force.
But then there is the drive of mystical union as well. So there
The
is
mystical
that.
union?
Self-transcendence, mystical union. Yep. There are like mystical. There's aggression, sex, food, attachment, which is like wanting to be loved and cared for. And then there's thanatos, which is the destructive impulse. And then there's it's so tight. And then there's obviously self-transcendence. If you had to boil down the mental pathways, that's pretty much they're like archetypal.
Yeah.
They're built into your brain as an animal.
Yeah, but don't we all?
Oh yeah.
We all understand this, right?
Well, what they say is that if you can understand it as an archetypal framework, you can step back from it and be like, okay, I'm being commandeered. You can get sometimes
you're
you
being
get
commandeered by your own by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's.
But you can also self-audit. If you're prone to like a flash of anger, you can be like, okay, this is This is my aggressive. I don't have to do this. But I think it's pretty cool.
It is. I mean, yes, it is cool to examine why everything is.
Yeah.
You know, it's an important thing to understand.
Yeah.
Certainly. Lemaire, I'd like to hear your take on this.
On what? Self-examining?
No, on what was the one?
Thanatos?
Mystical Union.
Mystical Union.
Not Thanatos. Careful with that.
I think I'm more of a Thanatos type.
You like to destroy.
Yeah, Lemaire's told me before. He likes to destroy.
Yeah, he squeezed that frog. I'll never.
Yeah, Thanatos, mystical unions.
What's going on with mystical unions? Please elaborate on what this is.
There's nothing going on, dude. I just feel
No,
like
what is it?
I feel like it's tied into wanting to be loved. The mystical union, like, but it's like with
the maker.
With the maker, yeah.
Yeah. Freud called it the oceanic feeling.
You guys are giving me more gibberish to
No,
describe.
the oceanic
gibberish.
feeling, that was the only way to describe like a wide oceanic feeling of connection with the universe. It's a universal thing that comes up in different cultures. So they're trying to figure out, like, where does it come from? You know, is it something that's built in? The classic example is like sea turtles know what hawks are as babies. It's built in. We're not tabula rasas. We're not blank slates.
Yeah.
It's so weird you just said that. I took a walk this morning. I was up early, and this bird watcher was on the block looking at her. I'm like, what are you looking at? Is there a cat up there? And she had binoculars. She's like, no, I'm bird watching. And she goes, the hawk up there just ate my turtles. What?
Oh,
Swear to God. This morning that happened.
The hawk
And
ate
she
the
was
turtles?
like there, and then the hawk flew out, and she was like, there's the nest. Look. And she showed me the nest, and it fucking ate 2 of her turtles out of her yard.
That fucker.
Damn.
Yeah, so there you go. I guess there's
turtles and
something-
birds.
That's a little mystical.
There's
union.
there's some that's a synchronicity.
Synchronicity,
There is,
absolutely.
Absolutely, no doubt.
He knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a glitch in the matrix.
It is cool though to be able, because then here's to answer your question from earlier. You're subjectively experiencing reality through these like innate animal programmings, and once you become aware of your innate animal programmings, then you can turn consciousness back upon them, and that does alter them in some way.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I feel like that's just. How do you not understand this already?
What do you mean?
Like it's like I'm fucking horny right now. I'm being a fucking animal.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Like
But
I
you
don't
can
need to
also-
read a book and be like, oh, that's why I'm so fucking horny.
No,
It's because of my biological drive to reproduce.
it's not that. Is how does my horniness color my perception of the world and like kind of color in my perception of reality, and how does it taint it? How does it attach me to it?
You know what? I guess I've never given one of these books a chance. Maybe if I read it and I would go, I see what the fuck all the fuss is
I
about.
can't explain either. These guys, the
I
way
just
they
don't.
explain
No
it,
one can explain anything whenever I hear about it. Like
Well,
mystical union.
that's oneness easily. That's a
Oneness.
felt and experienced oneness with everything that is. That is a sign.
Seems abstract again. A felt oneness with everything.
Yeah, it's not that abstract. I get what you're
You
saying.
don't think that's abstract? A felt oneness with everything?
Verbally, yes, but experientially, no.
I just can't get it.
Well, Freud claimed he never felt the oceanic feeling described. And when I read that term, I go, I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
saying.
that's an easy one,
He lived
yeah.
inland.
True. This is when the wheels fully fall off, by the way.
This is when a 20-second fart answers all the questions. of the
20-second
universe.
fart. That's oneness. I go,
Yeah,
I feel oneness with
true.
my fellow man. I go,
That's
this
right.
is funny.
That
Well,
is
the
a
fart's
univ-
technically in your mind. Because when
It
you're
was in
hearing
my
you fart,
It was in my bowels.
Yes.
living in you. Exactly. That's
And
why
then it
you
was
guys-
outside.
Everything's in here. You're in here.
True. Which one of
Technically,
us is
you're
real?
in here.
True. Which one of us is real?
I'm certain it's me.
Hey, we
I
would never
must
know.
be.
I would say
I
you're
think.
probably. I would bet on that as well.
I think that's where I am. Yeah, I'm fake.
If someone asked me,
I'm
like,
fucking
I'm
fake.
definitely an illusion.
I'm definitely
dude.
made up.
I'm an illusion. What do you say? Real or you think you're real or illusion? If you had to pick one.
I think I'm real.
Nice. Fuck.
I think I'm pretty real. I think this is a lot of cells here, some flesh, some organs. Pretty real.
Here's a question. This
Seems
question
legit.
it still fucks me up ever since I heard about it. So and I've asked you this before, and you asked me specifically to stop talking about this. But if the universe isn't infinite, then something has to stop it. So the universe has to, by definition, be infinite, because if the universe is a finite thing, there has to be something beyond it that's like encapsulating it. So it can't be finite by its own definition. Pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go deep with this shit. You know, you could kind of go down the wormhole.
Yeah.
But it's fun to think about. At the
Can't
end,
believe the Eagles
I
got
just
Saquon.
realized the older. But I just think
Eagles got Saquon Barkley. Let's go. Let's go, Jags. Gabe Davis with the Jaguars. Dude,
I'm pumped on that.
I just got to the
That
point
is
where
gonna
I
be
just
fun.
realized I don't know anything, and I'm okay with that.
True.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm just okay being
That's
agnostic.
enlightenment.
I don't fucking know. Man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's the move.
You know.
Just
Maybe
give it up.
you just gotta always be open to maybe.
True.
You know, I think it's problematic when somebody's like, "No, this is the way." Like if somebody's whether it's politics, religion, conspiracy theories, if you're like, "Well, is it possible that you're wrong?" and they're like, "No," then that's the problem.
Yeah,
there's got to be a little door of like, maybe I'm wrong, a little humble pie, a little
That's
bit
such a
like
good question. I never thought about
a
that.
little bit of just like, or maybe I'm
Just
wrong.
asking
Just
a politician, like, is there a small chance you might be wrong, and having them being like, no, not at all. You're like, all right, fuck you.
that's when I go. That's when I go the other way. It's just like-
anytime around anybody doing that, it's like, can you name one thing the Republicans do that's good?
Yeah.
Or is it all the Democrats get everything right and they get everything wrong? Is there one thing?
Yeah, that's
As
terrifying.
that's black and white binary tribal thinking.
Yeah, that's so terrifying when you think about it, especially when it's like a 65-year-old hitting you and you're like, dude.
Yeah, go hit your dad with that. Be like, do the Democrats do anything right? Is there one policy they're right on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's the open door policy we're talking about. Yeah, it's just short circuit.
Yeah.
True. Especially if you're fully in the Fox loop as a geezer, you start getting the books they recommend. So then you're ripping the fucking Glenn Beck history books. Yeah, true.
Bill O'Reilly history books. You get them all, dude.
Yeah,
there's-
true. Sorry to.
Don't be sorry
Swing
about
the
it.
topic.
You're interested in it, and I
I'm
appreciate
so interested
that.
in that stuff.
I
Dude.
just it does something to me that it makes me angry.
I know. I can tell.
I get like, well, just like to hear Lemaire talk about the mystical union.
It's not that crazy.
Just explain it without looking it up.
But here's the rub. It cannot be put into words. Because words are
Well,
not.
then don't call it a word.
words
Don't
are
call
not-
it the mystical union.
Well, the symbol points to the experience itself, so you can't capture it, but in this imperfect symbol.
Isn't that what every word is, Matt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't capture the a priori.
No matter what the word is, it doesn't
capture the a
quite
priori
capture it.
essence. Yeah. But either way,
I don't get mad. I get mad at myself for not being able to, like, there's something I'm missing because it all just seems obvious.
yeah, it could be. You might have
It all
cracked the code.
just seems obvious.
You might have cracked
Every
the code.
single one of these is like, well, yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, the fact that we have an unconscious mind was not obvious to people. People were pissed when they found that out.
What do you mean?
Like when Freud was like, we have an unconscious. We have this like unconscious, like, it was tied to like Darwinism when it was like we discovering we were animals fucked us up.
Yeah.
Darwinism hit and we were just like, damn, that makes a lot of sense. Fuck. I still get fucked up about being an animal. It hurts my feelings. I'll like,
How?
I
We
told you.
are.
I got really high when I was 19 and fully came to grips with the fact that I was just an animal and I had to like lay in a bed for like all night. It inflated me so hard.
Of course we are.
A mere beast?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, we're more than that, obviously, dude. But
Yeah.
come on. But we are animals.
I think we are, yeah.
Definitely.
What do you think?
I don't think we're animals.
Definitely
We
animals.
evolved-
I don't think
we
there's
are
any-
the
How did we get
evolved
so
animal.
What else are we?
smart? How
Fucking
do we get so
plants or
goddamn
fungi? We're
We
animals.
separated from trees 500 million years ago. How did we get so damn smart?
Allegedly. I'll go there. That's a big allegedly.
Dude, who came up with that?
Some fucking dumbass.
That's crazy to be like, yeah, obviously 500 bazillion years ago we
yeah,
were
we
trees.
used to be trees.
Yeah.
We was kings.
But how do we get so goddamn smart? That's the question.
I don't know.
Instagram.
True. Yeah, it is fucked up. We're all addicted to our phones now. That's bad.
That is bad.
That is bad.
I
That's bad.
have no. Yeah.
You shrugged it off. You went,
No. I was just looking at Lemaire on his phone. No, I didn't try.
thought you were
I'm not fighting you. I'm addicted to my phone.
You
Yeah,
guys
it's-
ever look at your screen time at the end of the day? You're like, fuck, 6
I
hours. Like,
avoid
what
looking
could I
at
have done
that.
in that
I
time?
avoid looking at
could
that.
I
have
keep-
read. I could have done the gym. I could have done something better.
I'm down to 238 right now.
That's
It's a
really good.
struggle, dude.
That's really
I
good.
deleted.
So
I
bad.
deleted Twitter for almost 2 years, and I opened it recently, and I was. Well, it is. There's no way you go on Twitter and afterwards feel better
Yeah.
It is so it is just
bad.
so fucked up. Like
Facebook's
Instagram
weird.
could at least be visually fun for a minute, share a meme, it's cute. But
Yeah.
Twitter,
I haven't been on Facebook in a while.
Bro, go back on
I never
Facebook.
did the Facebook. Thank God.
Facebook's
Never did.
weird.
Yeah.
We were on it for a couple of years, and you go off for
Yeah.
a couple of years, you see the people you know who used to be on it still ripping like posts and updates, and you're like, oh shit,
you're still going?
brother. Oh shit, dude.
It hasn't made
it's-
a difference.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Stop.
Facebook's pretty wicked. Instagram is easily the most addictive, and I was off Instagram forever. I was like, I don't see the point of it, and then I got it, and I was like, "Wah."
My algorithm's nice, right?
Is it
now,
really what
dude.
you got?
Sometimes I gotta cheat my algorithm and just look up kittens or puppies to make it nice, so it's not just like girls with a big butt and fights. You
Yeah,
know?
kitty scrub. You got to kitty scrub it.
I got
Yep.
nothing but
Kitty- is that what they call it?
nothing
Kitty
but
scrub?
cats.
Just kitty
nothing
scrub
but
it.
cats and ducks and strongmen, UFC.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Ducks. Cats.
Yeah, there's a lot of
This
cute
is
shit.
bro,
You could,
dude.
Yeah, you could control.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's it. This is all we need.
trying to see mine.
We're addicted. Yeah.
I watch Cornhub.
I mean, I fear God. That's good, dude.
They don't stink. It's a win-win, and mine don't stink for some reason, and they're very long. So I present.
I bet my match.
You might be the chosen one.
You are. You're the last airbenders.
Yeah.
This is textbook airbending.
What
This
did
is-
your record come out to be? You said 20 something seconds?
It's about 20 seconds. We could have a time, some little time.
This
on the
is
internet.
this is timed. This is
Yeah, it's on time on
If
record.
in the middle of this fart, it becomes a Geiger counter for radiation. Like wait till you fucking hear this thing, dude.
Hey, dude, real quick. No way. Oh my God.
All right, that's my time, folks. I should
sounds
just
like
where do I
aliens
go
are
from
coming.
there?
You don't have to put
I-
that on.
No, I love it, but
you're
I
good.
should.
You're good.
How do I follow? I gotta just go
Call
home.
Guinness. No,
Nothing
you got to
you-
call Guinness.
You got to get a hold of Guinness.
Guinness Book of World Records.
No, there's actually. I remember on Howard Stern, there was the dude who'd put
Yeah,
his.
the
There was
farter.
that guy could do it for like
Yeah.
a minute. He had the. Anyway, it's a
He's probably
gift and a
dead now.
curse.
That's crazy. It sounds like when like aliens crackle through like NASA
Yeah.
equipment.
Yeah, that's
towards
what
the
you were
end.
saying. I'm tapping into some alien.
Yeah, that
You've
was.
been able to do that forever?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
I mean, that's like a high. If you were like a high school stoner stash and you ripped that, it would. I mean, that's the apocalypse.
And remember
I
in
would
high school
still
those
be laughing.
plastic seats, you could
Yes.
get the angle and
Oh
just
my
rip
God,
off
dude.
them. But yeah, I'm proud
That's
and
just
slash
dropping into the
embarrassed. It's I own it. It's a gift. It's a gift.
What's the
I
longest-
recently got a colonoscopy because all my friends are like, dude, you got serious problems. Like you should go.
Yeah.
So I'm a year ago at 48, I went to get my colonoscopy. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be bad. You know, they put the camera up your ass and or whatever they do. And I was fine. It's just there no cancerous polyps, nothing like that. It was just I rip.
That's
You
just haters,
you-
though. That's haters. When you fart real good, haters will be like, "You got a fucked up ass disease." You're like, "Bro,
That-
stop hating on me."
I hate when people hate on a fart. When
It's
they're like,
crazy.
"Oh, that sounded wet. You shit your pants."
Yeah.
Like, don't put that on me.
Yeah, man.
I
You're
just
jealous.
farted
You didn't
well.
fart.
Yeah,
They're just jealous. They didn't. fart
everybody's
real
jealous they can't fart like that.
Yeah, and people that don't laugh at farts, it's like fuck you. You know,
Oh,
it's like if you
dude.
can't laugh at that, it's just
Simon,
like,
we've covered this probably every other episode for the last 7 years, but you're exactly right. People not laughing at farts is
They're pedophiles.
those
Yeah.
are pedophiles.
The only time you don't laugh at a fart is you're thinking about trapping a kid. And
Yeah.
You're like, "Wait, what was that? Did you
You
just
get interrupted from
somebody just move furniture?"
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
people-
American. I mean,
yeah.
so
Or you're a stern nun. Stern nun, I could see her not being stoked on a hard fart, but like a dude being like, "Excuse
I know,
you."
right?
What the heck?
And then, of course, when you're in a relationship, the fart bear, you hold them in for the honeymoon phase. Then eventually, like when it comes
Oh,
out, that's
man.
like a glorious time when it's kind of like, and then the girl's
Yeah,
looking
you showed
at
me
you.
that. You put together a compilation.
Oh my God,
Put
that's
together a major
that's-
compilation, dude.
Dude.
He is a fart
Dude.
comp. Dude.
dude. That
Yes,
what a
great.
trooper she was too. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a good. Is it litmus test? Is that the word?
Yeah.
Of like, okay,
Yeah.
can they hang or not, or because that's fun. Once you could do that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I'd become a stern nun myself if the girl farts.
No. Dude.
I become a bit of a stern nun.
So, dude, is that sexist? I don't know, because my ex-girlfriend got really comfortable and she ripped one once. I was like, no,
Yeah,
never
no, this
again.
is different.
It's
This is
never again.
infuriating, dude. Yeah.
And there's-
Never again.
there's
That's for the boys.
Stink, dude. They
Oh,
stink.
That's
dude.
for the boys.
Yeah, theirs are so bad. I get furious if I smell my wife's fart. I'm mad. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you?
Yeah, it's fucking
I
gross.
fart last night. I actually got up and farted in the bathroom because I had like hot, terrible ones. So I did her the
Hot
service.
farts, dude.
I might have. She always like, you got to get your ass checked."
Dragon's breath.
Yeah, but yeah, you gotta. Girls shouldn't fart ever, unless they're with amongst them each other. I think women should only fart in women company, and guys should just carte blanche
Yeah.
Yes.
all day, every day.
Guys should fart at the most inopportune
Yeah,
times.
'cause it's not sexy when girls do it.
It's not sexy at all.
Let's be
When
real.
a guy does it, it is sexy.
So sexy.
Let's be honest.
They should have they should have one of those cologne commercials where the guy's just like going through a meadow.
By the way, I saw Dune 2. It's just a fucking cologne commercial.
Oh, stop! I
it's
love
a three.
Dude.
I loved it. But
What-
it's
what
a
was
3-hour
cologne-ish about
fucking cologne commercial. The fucking black and white gladiator scene.
That was sick.
It was awesome, but it was just a cologne commercial. When he was walking in the tunnel with the girl after, I was like, "Oh man, I've loved this movie for 5 hours. This is a fucking cologne commercial." It is. It's Chalamet, like
Yeah, the black and white parts, the gladiator arena.
yeah.
It starts in there. Yeah, that movie was so fucking sick.
Movie was sick.
That is funny though. That absolutely was shot like
It was a
cologne.
cologne
I
commercial.
was trying to put my finger on it. And I was like, damn, that was crazy. Like, what was that? Like,
Yeah.
how did they do that? It looked nuts, but it definitely was a cologne commercial.
Yeah, they did a cologne commercial. Guy without eyebrows, hot, walking around.
That was Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis was nice in that.
Yeah, Elvis was very good at that. Very evil.
He was a little evil man.
He was. Dude, it was I watched that on I think Saturday, and all day in my head, I was just like, "Yeah, I'm Dune.
You are Dune.
I am Dune." Like,
Because I can't remember one character's name. I am Dune.
I kept trying to be like, "I'm the average."
Paul is the only name, dude. It's Paul.
You know, Dune's an acronym. Desert Underground Necrophiliac Entertainment Society. We've been on an acronym thing
Entertainment
lately.
Society.
You just dropped the S. So
What I like about Simon is when you hang out with Simon, he's done stuff. You're 48 is crazy.
49. Oh, I'm 49.
You're 49.
I have
You
the
look,
body of a 48-year-old.
you look great.
I feel great.
You look fantastic.
You look-
yeah.
I feel
Incredible.
fantastic. Thank you. No wife, no kids, maybe.
Yeah, true.
But just the things you've done.
I lived a while. Like, I think I just did the right drugs. Like I didn't do the. I was into stoner. So I was never into like blow and all the things that'll make you a lot of alcohol. I was more into like popping a Xanny and smoking weed. So I think it just slowed me down instead of like.
Yeah.
I think. Or it's just genetics. I don't know. But thank you. I'll take that as a
But
compliment.
the music career, like all that
Dirt
stuff.
Nasty. Yeah, when I toured as
Yeah.
Dirt Nasty, because I basically lived your guys' life. Like I did, Matt, I don't know if you know, I did a music comedy character for years called Dirt Nasty, fitting for the opening fart. And and I lived on the road touring and, driving from fucking Chicago to Detroit overnight show. And then it became to the point I was doing it in my 30s and I was like, fuck, this is something for a guy in his 20s. I'm too old for this. At 30, I was thinking that. And I did it for about 10 years. And it got to the point where, you do drink on the road and you look at the tour schedule. It's like, okay, I'm in Detroit Thursday, Chicago Friday. I won't drink I'll drink in Chicago. You got to like figure it out because
You
there's
gotta
no
do the
way you
math.
could hit it every night. And then one time I did a show and I filled my Jack Daniels bottle with apple juice and I'm pounding it on stage, pretending to be drunk because I couldn't drink every night. And a fan grabbed the bottle and pounded it and just looked at me like, you fraud. Like the moment he just, my hero is a fucking fraud because he knew it was apple juice. So I had to fake it sometimes. And then I realized fake drunk was even better because I was fully in control, but acting drunk because the persona was like, hey, I'm fucked up. Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty impressive though. To fake drunk that hard for all those people was pretty nuts. It'd be
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was fun.
fun
Yeah,
and
I'm
like
sure it's
liberating.
freeing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go to bed, you're fine, and like
It's like when
awesome.
people drink NA beers and they're like, I actually feel
They feel the
like
vibe.
I feel like I'm having fun.
that's
Yeah.
like a placebo kind of situation. And there is a little bit alcohol, just like my stepdad was an alcoholic growing up, and he would drink a 12-pack of Mir beers in the 80s, and he's like, I'm buzzed. Yeah, he'd be like, I'm buzzed.
That's pretty nice. You put the governor on him though. You just put a governor on him. Like, oh, you guys can only get
12 NA beers is fucked up. He has an NA beer belly.
Yeah. You would.
that's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, so I relate to you comics, and I'm such a comic fan. I just like I'm a comedy nerd, and I understand the road. And like you came home last night from Chicago 3 nights in a row. You just had S&M.
Yeah.
Just like you came home and slept 10 hours. I'm like, I get
Yeah,
it.
it was nice.
The
Yeah,
road will fuck you up.
I meant to ask you that. You're fully settled down now. Your nervous system was like
I mean, Chicago
Overdrive.
was very nice compared to the last 2 weeks.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. That was also I didn't get to say it before publicly. Thank you, dude. When you were at SNL,
Oh, dude, that was
that
a
helped
blast.
me a lot.
That was a blast.
You were
man.
such a nice.
I
you
was
were-
nervous
You were my
walking in
rock, dude. You were my
Thank
anchor.
you, brother. I
Oh, you
appreciate
went
that.
with them? Cool.
You were
Oh,
there
that's
with me, and
Dang.
everybody else is sitting there like, "This is what you need to do. This is you got to do this. You got to do this." Like, don't read the cards. Read it. Like, do
Oh,
this.
dude.
And Matt was just like, "This is crazy how good you are."
Oh,
like-
that's awesome.
I was like,
That's good
"Fuck
to have
yeah,
him-
thanks,
yeah.
dude."
I'm serious. I
You
was
were the
impressed.
one person that was like, "This is crazy."
Well, it was funny too
Yeah.
because I was like, "Do you remember any of that?" You're like, "No." There was like
Oh.
7 people came in, like, look to the camera, look left, read this line, and we're gonna scratch that word. Remember, we took that word out, and I was like, "Do you remember that?"
No, I was just standing there going,
None of it.
Yeah, all right.
That was crazy though.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Just from like a psychological point of view, it's like you're about to go on, and then just to have you rushed with 50 fucking people giving you like minor, tiny critiques. It's like, dude, that's not. Doesn't put
didn't-
someone in a good headspace.
I don't remember one thing of that. Yeah,
I was nervous, like walking into the building. I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
yeah.
Christ.
In the building is scary.
I was
It's
so-
intimidating. I got to go recently to see Pete when he hosted it recently, and it was magical just to be backstage and see how it all works. And like, it was pretty cool.
It is cool when you walk in.
It was
Yeah.
funny, dude. When
Yeah.
I went in, I had a I called Becky and I was like, "Hey, how do I get in here?" She like gave me like she was like directing me. So I'm
Yeah.
like walking around, getting like puppeted by her directions, and I go to this office and I'm like, "I'm here now to go to the dressing room," and they're like, "What?" And I was like, I don't know how this works." I'm like, "How do I get down there?" They're like, "Oh well, I guess they'll send somebody up for you," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." So like. Okay, I'll just wait here. They're like, yeah. They looked at me like, wait,
Yeah.
wherever the fuck you want, dude. We don't care. And I was like, right on. So then I just stood there like this, like I'm probably holding like a bag or something. Like people with clipboards would come up and I'd be like, they would look at me like,
Dude,
and just keep walking by. Oh, there's my ride. They would just be like,
I did it the entire time. I was the guy on the show, and I was going around like, I don't know where to go. Where do I go? Help!
it was so fucking funny just watching people walk by with clipboards.
Giving him
Like,
a smile.
just
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, you're here for me, obviously. They'd look at me kind of like, what the fuck? And just walk away. I stood there for like 15 minutes just going like,
Yeah, but
It
you
was so
you were
funny.
extremely helpful.
Well, thank you.
Every single other person was giving me fucking insane notes. You were just
Yeah.
like, you're good.
it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, thanks.
It was
I
awesome.
watched these two stoners didn't hate my set. They hated everything about me.
That's not true.
I saw these two
with
dumbasses
joy.
on the balcony. I'd look up at them. They were both going.
That's not true. We were smiling from ear to
They
ear.
were worried the equipment was going to fall on them.
I
Yeah, you
was
guys-
scared
you
that
guys
a
got
light was
too-
going to
You got
squish
too
us.
high. You got afraid of the lights.
And we sat next to Questlove. He smelled so good. It was
Questlove
crazy.
smelled good?
It was. We were
You guys were next to him?
overstimulated. Yeah.
I think my theory was right though. He did not laugh
No,
very
he
much.
liked you.
He laughed.
He laughed a
Oh, I
couple
take it
times.
back, Questlove.
Quest
He
laughed.
smelled like a candle store. It
Quest
was
not
beautiful.
laughing, dude. Quest hate. I looked up and I saw him. I saw him during my monologue not laughing. And I was
That would
like,
kill
God
me.
damn it, Questlove.
Kill me. Come on, Quest.
Quest laughed one. He laughed at the end. I was like, sick.
Yeah, the stoners are too worried. I saw the machinery they were talking about, and I was like, yeah.
That's a scary room to be in if you're high.
It was
Yeah.
a fucking insane
Yeah.
room.
It was funny at the dress where they didn't have your dad. You're like, that's my dad.
Yeah, it was just a random guy.
Oh yeah, dude. I got really stoned one time and went into a police station. To like I was getting when my wife was working for the Philly PD, she was like, I got to clean out all my stuff. And I was like, right on. I just like forgot we had to do that. So I ate a weed edible and I went into the precinct and I was just like, it was just so many guys with guns and everyone was so serious. And I was just walking around like, oh, fuck, man. I was like, you really should get out of here. This is some fucked up.
The vibes are harsh.
The vibe is crazy, dude.
The vibe is the most harsh vibe.
It is
Philly PD is dudes like pointing guns at people all day.
Yeah, dude.
And getting shot at.
But then they just go sit down and they're just like in a room with guns with just, and a lot of them are like nice dudes, but they don't even know they're stewing in the harshest vibe.
It's the harshest vibe.
It's crazy. It's like, imagine school principal is like the requirement for base level of the vibe.
Yeah. I briefly stewed in the harshest vibe when I was doing child fucking crime investigation. You remember that? Dude. So after I got back from, I lived in Spain for a little. I taught English over there. Not a big deal, dude. It was just me being cultured. And I got home and I didn't have a job forever. I thought I could just get a job. I thought getting a job was easy. And then my sister got me a job at Department of Human Services in Pennsylvania. She worked for like the welfare office in PA. So I got the job as like a contractor to investigate child crimes at child facilities. You know what I mean? Like, so if like a guard had to restrain a kid, I would go watch the tapes and be like, all right, that was a good restraint. Like, but it was just, you go to the office every day. You sit in the weirdest, like an office, like terrible lighting, just you and like ladies.
Whoa.
And then you leave every day to go like drive 2 hours to go to where a kid killed himself. Oh. And then talk to everybody there. That it's all like child rapists.
Jesus.
They're all kids that got raped that became rapists.
Damn.
Jesus.
In a facility living together. So all they're doing is it's just fucking, it's chaos.
Did you ever walk to one of the scenes with like headphones and classical music playing?
Yeah.
This is classic detective.
What happened here was a guy who has the equivalency of a mall security. Goldberg speared a kid. I need to watch the tape.
Damn, you know, just going backwards a little bit, you know, cop, where the term cop comes from?
Here we go.
Do you know?
I know where it actually comes from. The copper badge.
Copper badge.
Nice.
Because they just had plain clothes back in the olden. Back
Did they really?
And they didn't have outfits, so that's how you could tell a cop was the copper badge.
Damn, they're all plain clothes.
Yeah, copper.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know why they're called 5.0? Because they had Mustang 5.0s for a while, and the CHP would have the 5.0, and that's the one that'll get you. The high-speed chase was the 5.0, so they're 5.0. That was like a West Coast one, I think, more, because California Highway Patrol had Mustang 5.0 cops, and you're like, you don't want to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Then they went Dodge. Cops went hard Dodge.
They went
big Dodge heads right now.
Well, yeah.
Ford.
Normally,
They were Ford Crown Vics for a while.
Yeah.
And now they're big like Dodge Challenger. Sort of Challenger versus Challenger right now. Challenger versus Challenger right now. They're fighting fire with fire.
It is, dude. They're just all driving Challengers.
Just on different sides of the same coin, really.
Yeah, when you think about it.
They are just like cops, or a lot of cops are Jeep heads too. Jeep culture, cop culture is pretty synonymous.
God, cop cultures.
It's great. I can now, from knowing a lot of cops, I can tell an undercover, or not an undercover, an off-duty police officer. They drive one of like 4 cars. It's like a murdered out pickup truck, which Sean, your father, drives. It's a murdered out pickup truck. And then it's just like any car you see, we're like, who the fuck spent that much money at Pep Boys? It's just an off-duty police officer. It's just an off-duty police officer.
The fucking... Yeah, the Punisher shield on the Punisher skull on the back.
You see the Punisher skull, you already know.
I'm pretty much an Iraqi war veteran.
And you could tell
I'm a cop in Mechanicsburg.
And you could tell undercover by their haircut and their shoes, usually.
I've heard that
they
too.
They got the clean cut. You know, whenever I go get a haircut, I always say, don't give me the cop lines, because I don't want to look like a cop. No offense, cops.
For sure. It is hard. You don't want to be called a narc at like a festival. Also, it is like you'll get like dudes at festivals. There's like a 47-year-old white guy being like, "Yo, where can I score some ketamine?"
Yeah,
you're like, dude.
Oh, that was me actually.
You don't look like an undercover cop.
You don't.
I don't think so either.
You pull it off.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to play. That'd be fun to play a cop. in a movie or something. I
Yeah.
think I could play a cop, but I don't have the essence of a cop. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
you're saying you have the essence of a football coach. I don't think I have cop energy.
Yeah.
You don't.
It's a different vibe. And there's nothing scarier than a dirty cop because they're above the law beyond like a dirty cop.
Yeah.
Scary. Who do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if a dirty cop fucks with you, or like one of my boys, he's been in and out of prison forever, and he was fucking a cop's wife and stole the cop's badge, and he was like showing it off to me. I'm like, dude, you are asking for a
You're
big
going
problem.
to jail forever.
dude.
He'll kill you. Dude.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah,
kill
that's
you.
what I'm saying. You just don't do that.
Yeah, man.
Don't do that.
Fuck
Sounds like
somebody
a cool
else's
boy
wife.
though.
Yeah, he's my boy.
He
man.
was probably awesome.
He is awesome, and he's yeah, I'd go visit him in prison, and it was always so gnarly. I'd visit him. He was in a prison called Wayside, which is near Magic Mountain in California. It's like this gnarly prison, and he would come out like out of the movies, and you talk to him through the thing, and like he's just surrounded by killers, and he just had the craziest prison stories. I'd always ask him like, dude, just tell me, you know, the shit that happened. I guess it's very race related in California. I think Texas is the same. Like, you got to stick with the whites, but he's Jewish, but he is white enough that they wanted him on the white side, but he had a Star of David tattoo on his back, and they covered it because they're like, you got to roll with us, but you can't have that Star of David.
Yeah.
So they covered it. So he was a soldier for the white boys
Oh, wow.
as
So,
a
yeah,
Jewish guy.
That's
Yeah, I
pretty
guess
cool.
you don't think about what do the Jews do?
Others.
Yeah, they're in the others.
It's others, yeah.
Asian Pacific Islander Jews.
Jews. But yeah, you'd have to just go white. Because there's a lot of wild ass Jew boys, dude.
Yeah, like I'm half Jew, so I'm like a
There
white
are.
boy.
Loco fucking
There's
Jew
a loco
boys.
ass. You know, I'm telling you, a lot of Jew, like people don't think about it, but yeah, there's the underworld is chock full. Like with drug dealing and stuff, a lot of like Jewish dudes
Yeah.
rocking out pretty hard.
Yeah, they were like the OG mafias.
Yeah.
You know? What's his name? Who's the guy who rigged the World Series?
Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
Skip's not having a good time
Come on,
right
you
now.
guys gotta know this. Lucky
guy-
Luciano and
Bugsy
him.
Siegel?
Not Bugsy
Oh,
Siegel.
I know you're talking about the like OG Jewish mobster.
He was a beast.
Netanyahu.
Yes. Rossi.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's pretty tight. So what? So your boy was in like he was engulfed in like West Coast prison politics.
Yeah, he was in and out for years. He's been out for a while now, but it was just like I remember I'd go to trial with his family. I'd be sitting there with his dad, like waiting to see how long he was doing counterfeit money, and he was so good at counterfeit money that the feds interviewed him in an interrogation room, and they're like, "We know you're working for some bigger operation. Like, who are you working for?" He's like, "No, I do this myself." And they're like, "No, you don't. How do you do it?" And he showed him how he does it with like literally Kinko's paper and Aquanet, and he makes the best bills. But he got greedy and he would do hundreds instead of doing 20s. So everywhere he goes, they'll hold up the 100 and look. And I'm like, why don't you just make 20s, man? What are you getting greedy? And I'd let him stay at my house, and sometimes I'd come home and I'd see a silhouette on my window of like these. He'd dry them on the window, so I'd see like these hundreds like that he pulled off, and I'd call him. I'd be like, "Hey, dude, were you at my house like making counterfeit money?" He's like, "Nah, man, I'd never do that." I'm like, "Dude, I'm looking at the hundreds on my window right now. Do me a favor, don't do that, and really don't do that at my house."
Damn.
And so that's a serious crime.
crush
And then
you
he
for
said
that.
the feds, when he proved that he made them himself, he said they stood up and applauded as like a joke, like you're the best.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, catch me if you can, actually.
Yeah,
That'd be so
They
hard
caught-
not to do if you knew you could just
caught-
make money.
they caught him.
I heard the Secret Service investigates that too. I could be wrong. But I
Yeah,
heard
it's a
counterfeit
it was a
is very
federal
serious.
thing. It's no joke.
Damn, dude. What a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, fake money is a tight hustle to get into.
Yeah, and then I guess another thing he said that in jail, the amount of time that you get for doing counterfeit and how much money you could make is way less time in prison than someone who moved like an ounce of coke across state lines would get way more time than someone like him who could make $100,000 in counterfeit and he'll do 5 years compared to someone getting 20 for moving an ounce. So it's like, oh, if you do want to do a crime, maybe go that way. You'll less time, money, not dealing with drugs. So I encourage everyone out there to do that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do something, yeah, it'd probably be a lot better. It's just funny because he's making them. There's probably so many people getting killed over them too.
So gnarly.
You get found with the fake bills.
Oh,
and
yeah.
People are probably getting crushed. He should have just why doesn't he do a little gentleman's like, version of it? Just like go get like free like groceries. You can go like get
Yeah,
groceries
just
for
get
20s.
groceries.
The 10s and 20s, you could do them all day.
Yeah.
Be cool, but hopefully he's not doing that anymore.
No, he's good.
How's he doing now?
He's good. He has a kid. He's chilling. He's older. He's he was just living the fast life. I remember one time I went over to his place, and he had an ID, and he was peeling off the ID and putting a picture of himself in so he could have a fake ID. And so he took a Polaroid of himself and cut it out to put in there. And I realized the Polaroid he took of himself, his shirt was off. So as he like ironed over it, and I'm like, dude, do you notice anything weird about your picture right now? He's like, what? I'm like, you have no shirt on. You think you're in DMV with your shirt on? You fucking sicko. He's like, fuck.
Motor vehicles.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Guys, are we excited to tell you about these guys? Did you know Fast Growing Trees is the biggest online nursery in the U.S. with more than 10,000 different kinds of plants and over 2 million happy customers in the United States? You can grow lemon, avocado, olive, or fig trees inside of your home on top of the wide variety of houseplants available. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to order online, and your plants are shipped directly to your door in 1 to 2 days. And along with their 30-day Alive and Thrive guarantee, they offer free plant consultation forever. God damn, I could have used those guys, man.
That's nice.
Yeah, I do not have a green thumb.
I do not have a green thumb.
I need some plant consultants. The experts at Fast Growing Trees curate thousands of plants so you can find the perfect fit for your specific climate, location, and needs. Whether you're looking to add some privacy, shade, or natural beauty to your yard, Fast Growing Trees has in-house experts ready to help you make the right selection with growing and care advice available 24/7. You can talk to a plant expert about your soil type, landscape design, how to take care of your plants, and everything else you need. No green thumb required.
Wow.
Whoa.
They knew it.
They knew it, dude. They fucking know.
They're so good.
Right now, they have some of the best deals online, like up to half off on select plants. And listeners to our show get an additional 15% off their first purchase when using the code DRENCHED at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using code DRENCHED at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com code DRENCHED. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply.
They might apply.
Might. Okay.
Want to know one of my favorite sounds? Here it is. That's the sound I hear when I'm learning a new language with Babbel. And if you want to learn a new language this year, I guarantee it'll be one of your favorite sounds too. Lemaire, sit the fuck down. Okay, he's just lurking, touching shit. God. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks.
Whoa.
You know?
Yeah, I need that.
Babbel's designed by real people for real conversations. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. Request the host to record their interaction with speech recognition technology, and please share as a part of the read. What?
The speech recognition?
Well,
I'm gonna share
you
that.
get it. Please share as part of their read.
Yep. Share that.
Is that about us?
Yeah, when you
I don't
sharing
understand it.
No, I'm sharing it. I think they just want us to be like, whoa, listen to my fucking
Yeah, it just says
shit.
request the host to record their interaction with speech recognition technology, and please share as part of their read.
I'll bring it next week, but it did tell me I sounded exactly like Antonio Banderas.
It knew it.
I said, oh my God, you sound exactly
You
like
do
Antonio
have a
Banderas."
little bit of that.
I'm not bad. I'm decent at Spanish, but you know, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's your personal endorsement. I agree. I agree. Matt sounds like Antonio Banderas.
Thanks to the speech recognition program for real humans, for real conversations.
Antonio Banderas. Studies from Yale, Michigan State University, and others continue to prove Babbel is better. One study found that using Babbel for 15 hours is the equivalent of a full semester at college. God, take me back.
Yeah, really.
Can you imagine being in college now?
That's pretty tight. If you do Babbel for 15 hours, you get a blowjob
Yep.
from a co-ed.
Yeah, you get a blowjob from a fat co-ed that no one else would fuck. But hey, who cares? Everyone else is getting pussy. You're not. You might as well.
Well, if you pick up another language, you double your chances of getting pussy.
True.
Yo, what do you think about that?
Babbel has over 10 million subscriptions sold. That is not a Babbel endorsement. Babbel does not endorse Matt McCusker. Babbel has over 10 million subscriptions sold. Plus, all of Babbel's 14 language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. You gotta love that. All right. Here's a special limited time deal for our listeners. Right now, get 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/drenched. Get 55% off at babbel.com/drenched, spelled BABBEL.com/drenched. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Hell yeah. Oh, please also go to mattmccusker.com/dates for stand-up. I'm going to be in Hyenas, Fort Worth, Texas, Chicago Improv, Funny Bone Comedy, Orlando, Florida, Las Vegas, Indianapolis, Philadelphia, and on and on and on. Thank you so much. Please go to mattmccusker.com.
Yes.
Please.
You doing Vegas?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, wise guys.
March 19th, Cap City. April 2nd,
Get in front of the camera if you can do that. Put your face in the camera. Get closer.
March 19th, Lamerly, Cap City. Cap City.
Got his
Nate,
ass.
Andy's going to be there. Sean's going to be there. And also, Optimum Knock is April 2nd. Matt's on it. Casey Rocket Man's going to be there. It's going to be a good time.
That's going to be a good one. Yeah.
Please come to Helium Philly on April 10th if you can. Thank you.
ShaneMGillis.com. Also, check out Quentin Tarantino's 10th and final movie. I have the lead role in it. No, I don't. Yeah, no shirt ID is sick.
Yeah, that's so sick. That's a holy grail. I always wanted to put tinfoil on my teeth and go to the DMV and just go full grill.
That would hurt.
Yeah, well, you can't bite down. You have to like, hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, tinfoil in the teeth.
Just go. Just grill
We got to
out.
hit up Paul Wall, dude.
I know. Get a real grill,
We
yeah.
got to hit up Paul.
I was telling my wife, I want to get like a silver tooth. I feel like I could get one.
I got the diamond.
You got one? Damn, dude.
He's got a diamond
My
tooth.
friend, actually, my friend who I'm talking about, he's the one. We did it together. We went to a dentist in LA, and my friend's brother-in-law was a jeweler, so we went downtown, bought the diamond, took it to our dentist, and the dentist is like, all right, I'm gonna drill a hole in your tooth and cement it in, and let's see what happens. And he did that for us, and mine's been in here since 2005, and his fell out and he swallowed it.
Oh, shit.
So he's shitting diamonds, baby, which is like a cult. There's got to be a joke in there somewhere. He shit.
Did he wait for the diamond?
I don't
You
remember
gotta
if he
fish it out of
fished
that
it out.
turd.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, but dude.
Speaking of turds,
Yeah.
you know how last time we were talking about Bobby cutting his son's shit up? Yeah. So many people have reached out.
That was a big deal, yeah.
I couldn't believe how many people are doing this.
Oh,
Yes.
how many people reached out to be doing it?
That are like, yeah, I did that.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know
I
that.
had multiple people be like, yeah.
I just saw people
That's
saying
normal.
like, that's crazy, that's insane.
It is
that's a
insane,
thing.
but there was just way more people than I thought would reach out. And
What
be
is the
like,
point of doing that?
Bobby Kelly?
That's a good question.
That was my first concern. Bobby Kelly's son drops such large shit.
How old is the kid?
Now you're onto the real problem.
10.
He's 10. He's 10 at this point.
Okay.
Bobby's still going back and cutting up his son's shit.
Is it because it
to
clogs the
flush it.
toilet?
Yes.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah, he's the young Padawan. He could inherit the force. The
Okay.
force. Fuck.
I think I got some competition.
Yeah, so I didn't know
But
so
yeah,
many people.
a lot of people reached out and were like,
I've
that's
seen one person in my life break up a turd, and it was a janitor at the high school.
hilarious.
And he was like, everyone, I told you about this before, is when this guy I knew took a humongous dump, and it was like tiny balls. It was like corn kernel kind of thing
Yeah.
looking. And it was just, literally, it looked like a small Nerf football. It was insane. And everyone would be like, yo, there's a turd in the bathroom. Go to the bathroom and check it out. So we'd all just be leaving from class. We were making like pilgrimage to this thing.
Yeah.
And then eventually
Hodge.
we were circling it. the janitor came by like all cool, like, I'm about to go break it up. And I was like, you're going to break it? And he's like, yeah, dude, I
Can't
got to
break
bust it.
dude.
He was
You
like,
gotta bust this up.
he was looking at
It's too
us.
much of a distraction. Kid, we gotta learn. We can't.
I just
perform
remember him
Hodge.
being like, just another day, bro. Like, this is nothing. We were all just like, bro, it's crazy. You're going to go. Just we kept calling him St. George because he was going to fucking slay
Yeah,
the
he's
dragon.
gonna slay the dragon.
He's a dragon slayer, yeah.
Do you guys piss on other people's shit in the toilet public?
Yes.
Obviously.
Why do we do that? It's
You
a
gotta
game.
clean the
It's a
bowl.
fun
There's the
game.
juice.
Yeah,
That's our version of doing that.
true.
And
Clean
you'd
it up.
think it'd be more effective. Sometimes the turds, they stick.
They will.
You think the hot piss would fucking get it?
I like the laser beam. If someone leaves some toilet paper, I like to laser cut the toilet paper if it's floating. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I had an
Oh, that's a good
uncomfortable
one.
recently. I was on a plane and shitting on the plane is the worst. And this
Do you do it?
If you have to sometimes.
That's what I'm
And
talking about, dude.
this was
You're
months
surrounded
ago.
by greatness right now, dude.
I'm so staunchly against shitting on.
I
a
shit
plane.
on planes too.
Sometimes you have to. I mean, if you,
I feel like you go out of your way to shit on a plane. I feel like you.
I go out of
enjoy
my
it.
way to beat off on a plane.
I feel like the second you have to maybe shit, you're like, I'm shitting on this plane. All right.
Well,
I feel like you have full comfortability.
I have no
shitting on-
compunction, but yeah, if I have to
Yes.
shit, I have to shit.
what does
I'm not gonna.
compunction mean again?
Just means like you're not gonna
He's not
compunction
gonna
would
be
like
nervous. There's no
Yeah.
problem doing it.
There's nothing. There's no other part of my head being like, don't shit on this plane.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to me was this pretty girl was sitting next to me, and I went to the bathroom to take a shit. I'm in there. You know, you could tell that everybody's like, oh, he's been in there a few minutes. He's taking a shit. You're kind of insecure about the amount of time spent in there. I'm like, they all know I'm taking a shit. And sure enough, as I exit the bathroom, she's waiting to use the bathroom, and it just smelled like the end of the world. And then I had to sit back next to her the whole flight, and
you
just
sit right
as
next
she
to her.
just smelled my just
You should have been like, did you smell that?
I know. I was trying to think of how
you
to.
had to. Yeah.
That little
know.
girl who was in before me for 2 seconds was
Yeah.
like, shit her fucking brains
girl.
out. Yeah, that's rugged, man. Yeah, when a strange woman has to. Even I've done that at like a bar before comedy shows. A lot of the clubs will be like, well, we don't have like a bathroom. It's like the regular bathroom. We have a restaurant next door. You can take a shit. And I'm like, right on. And then you just crush that with like a nervous comedy dump. Then like you're just at a restaurant. So like someone's
Nervous
date-
comedy dump.
Oh,
Is that the thing? So is
a
it because the
quarter
nerves
diarrhea.
before a show you have to take a shit? Is that
Yeah.
a thing? Like, but that's in your early years of comedy. You don't get the nerves like that.
No,
Or it
it's
still
still-
happens. Still happens.
Yeah.
I'm give or take. Usually I'm like every time. Lately I've been getting not as many.
It
but-
is not like it used to be.
Yeah, but this
it used to
weekend-
be every single time.
Yeah, this weekend I crushed a
So this is a
Fucking can of
podcast
confetti.
about farting and shitting. Okay,
pretty
got it.
much. Yeah.
Yep.
And other stuff. We'll cover. We'll get to
We're
world
going to get
events.
into Emmanuel Macron's
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
possible male wife.
What's going on with first ladies right now?
First ladies are down bad, dude.
First ladies are having a tough time.
Why everyone's just accusing them of having cocks? I don't get it.
It's crazy. Who else? Now this is going to spawn in the news. There's an effect whenever one story gains traction,
Yeah.
and there's going to be just more and more and more. So I'm excited.
They
to
better
you know
not
the
come
French-
for Dr. Jill.
The French there, and there's some other shit. The French, like I kind of not as surprised, I guess.
Well, Macron, yeah, they're like, origin story as the one they say is the one. They're always like, it's pedophilia. It's like, that's the French theater.
True.
It's the French theater.
You know what you're getting into.
30-year-old woman falling in love with a 16-year-old boy. That's France.
That's
Right.
French theater.
That's what
Let
I'm
the French
saying.
be great. That's their thing of being disgusting freak perverts.
Yes,
So it's like,
absolutely.
I'm not against. I hear that and I go, hey, that's France, man.
And isn't the term
is
pedophilia,
France,
is the
baby.
textual term for pedophilia means like, I thought it was like prepubescent. So it's like a 15, 16-year-old. Is that technically pedophilia
A
or is it
phebophile.
before puberty
It's
would
an
be a,
ephebophile.
that's a what?
A phebophile.
What's that?
And a phebophile is it's like a pedophile. Yeah, like you were saying, it's not prepubescent. It's like if you're like in teens, you're in a phebophile.
Okay, but no one ever uses that one. Like when they talk about Epstein Island, when it's like a 17-year-old, they're saying pedophile. Sounds a lot worse. And I'm like, you know what? This has been going on forever. 17-year-old chicks with rich old white dudes. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying
sure.
that has happened forever. That's
Yeah.
not the biggest crazy story that's happening. Like, yeah, that happens forever.
Yeah, I think they had like a nice. I think he was doing pretty much everything. It's probably just a little pedo, a little ephebo.
I think they were
Yeah.
tossing in some pedo.
Yeah, I think he was rocking
Oh,
pretty
was he?
young.
Okay.
He was like
Yeah.
13, 12.
Yeah.
And then obviously he probably, cleanse his palate on some ephebes as well. But
Was that list ever come out? What are we talking
Dude,
about?
they're going to hold it over our heads for the rest of our lives.
Everyone's always, the list is coming. It's coming. And I don't know what to believe anymore.
What I do is I assume everybody's on it.
right.
Yeah.
Anyone who I go, I don't like your political opinions. I go, there we go.
You
I
must
knew
be
it.
a fucking
I knew
pedophile.
I knew you from somewhere. You must be on that huge pedophile list that's looming over the national
You're either a
imagination.
pedophile or a Nazi. It's one of those.
True.
I
we
can't
might
figure out which one.
go to war. That might be World War III.
That will be
pedophiles versus-
the American Civil War will be pedophiles versus Nazis, and no quarter for prisoners.
It just transfers ladies.
Transfers ladies are gonna be like, go charge. The The trans pedophile first ladies are gonna be the fucking commanders of the Civil War, dude. Gentlemen in charge.
They'll have the longest Viking horns. They'll just have hats with giant deer antlers.
Going against fat Nazis. The fat Nazis are gonna be crazy.
Is there fat Nazis? I guess there's American
All
fat
the American
Nazis, but the
Nazis are
German
fat.
ones were all. The German ones were pretty lean. Like you didn't see any fat Nazis.
Well, they were
in
running
them.
a tight program.
There was
Didn't they? They always had to suck in their
no,
stuff.
they had some big dogs at the top.
Yeah.
I think Hess was a fucking unit.
Was he really?
One of the guys, I think it was Hess. One of the guys was a fucking slob.
Wasn't Hitler
Nazi.
known for having really bad flatulence? Isn't that a thing?
Hitler was, yeah.
He had really bad gas.
My mom told me that when I was farting a lot. She's like, you know who farted a lot? Hitler. And I was like, all right, thanks.
Yeah, didn't he
Goring.
he was on a cocktail of like meth, and he was getting like towards the end, he was just jacked up. You see the footage of him, and he's
Yeah.
just
No.
tweaking out on meth. There's an amazing documentary called Hi Hitler,
No, it wasn't.
and it was about his drug use and his doctor
What?
that was with him all the time that everyone hated. He was this annoying doctor, but he gave him his cocktail of meth and opiates, and it got to the point towards the end where he would have to in bed like get shot up just to get out of bed of a cocktail of drugs.
Yeah,
This
he was-
documentary's amazing.
was-
I haven't been able to find it. I saw it years ago, but it's probably on the internet somewhere. But yeah, Hi Hitler.
Yeah.
About the drugs.
You can see him at the
Damn, that
Olympics.
sounds awesome.
The 36 Olympics. He's sitting
That's
there
when
going
he's
like,
just And they
he's
were
fucked
saying
up.
it was like his.
yeah, he was amped.
Not Parkinson's, or they were saying it was something, but it was really like he was just tweaking.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, they gave all the Nazis meth.
Yeah, I knew they gave
So
the
they
boys-
created it, right? Or was it the Japanese first did it, and then it was the Japanese or the Germans? So two of the thirds of the axis of evil were
I'm
creating.
not sure. And I
So
also
you like that I knew what axis of evil was,
That
didn't
was
you?
nice.
And Italy's the third.
That was
I'm
nice.
not that good at history, but I knew that one.
that was good.
Yep.
I don't get. Here's the thing I don't like. When they put like he had bad farts on Adolf.
Yeah. What do you think?
They're always like, yeah, you know, he had fucking herpes and he was gay and he farted a lot. It's like, dude, he killed 6 million people. That's the one we should stick with. We don't need to add stuff.
Yeah, true. Well, they're just trying to make him seem as like not as cool as possible too. He was a
but
huge loser.
bad
He
farts
farted all
on
the
meth,
time.
dude. Going nuts, dude. Chill. You
Are
guys
bad farts synonymous with meth? You would think that's not.
I would think they would just, it's like you're probably tweaking and just pushing that shit out all day.
True. That's a good point as well.
It's just.
Yeah, that's.
You ever
Well,
taken
so-
Adderall? That's the same shit. I've done that before, which is
Do you
just
fart
like,
hard on it,
well,
though?
That's yeah.
You take some decent craps.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I guess so. If your nervous system's all ramped up, you're just
Yeah.
So World War II was essentially alcohol versus meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they would stay up for 2 or 3 days and not need to eat. They had the advantage.
Alcohol reigns supreme, though. Again,
They won. Yeah.
So, in what
It
sense?
fueled the Roman Empire. It fueled the Allies. I mean, alcohol continues to dominate,
Yeah.
other than the Irish.
yeah.
But the British are
I mean,
drunk,
the fact
too.
that Ireland's still a country, it didn't.
Yeah,
get-
they're holding on
Yeah, people
strong,
invaded it.
dude.
I think was there 3 major invasions in Ireland, and then the British too.
Yeah, they had the Vikings.
Yeah, the
They had a
Vikes,
lot.
Germanics, maybe I forget, but and the Brits.
The Saxons, but that was into
Nah, it's kind of
whatever.
yeah. It was
I just saw
bad stuff.
something. It was like the Vikings were on drugs when they would, hoard and rape and pillage, and they're on psychedelics. There's all these theories about like when you
That's
hunt, you would
become-
take the mushrooms to,
Berserker. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
like to-
become a very common theme lately with history, and I don't understand why.
I mean, I guess it's not.
Everyone-
How do you
well-
prove that? I don't know if it's true, but it makes sense that you could use some psychedelics to help you with your hunting or whatever.
Or you
just to
could be born in the fucking woods and live in the woods your whole life.
That's
and then
true.
be
Yeah.
a fucking retarded guy and somebody hands you an axe.
Well, it
Yeah.
would have been like back then. That would have been like taking mushrooms and go to a sports game. Like back then, like murdering and raping and pillage was like no one would have been like, yeah, this is fucked. They're
Yeah.
probably like, fuck.
I
yeah.
wonder how much knowledge they had over that shit
The what?
and ability to get a lot of it to give to people.
Oh,
Like-
like grow the mushrooms.
Yeah.
They're probably just wild. I think they just.
Yeah, they find them in the cow shit. Imagine being a hot.
true.
Imagine how
No,
hard it
you
must
find
have
them in
been
the
to be the hot Viking girl in a village, and how much she's just like, I'm getting raped a lot, like be super hot. Like I feel like were women as hot back then, or are they getting hotter? Because I feel like women
Getting
are getting
hotter.
hotter,
They're getting
not by
hotter.
getting their face done or whatever.
They're
but
getting
like,
hotter, but dudes were horny.
there
back
must have
then.
been like a really hot girl in like the mountains of. Wait, I missed that one. What'd you say?
Oh, we were pointing. I was saying girls have definitely gotten hotter, but dudes were hornier back then, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of relative.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Because rape was not illegal until not that long ago, right?
I think rape.
I
Is pretty
think it was frowned upon. It was probably I mean the biblical times they were kind of like
yeah, they'll
bro.
kill you.
Yeah, but it was like you could go to enemy territory and kind of like
Right.
That's when it's
yeah the Vikes
That's
couldn't
when it's
like
like expected.
yeah the Vikes couldn't like microdose at home and go like just like
Right.
rape everybody in their village. I'm like bro, what the fuck?
What does it mean to pillage?
Dude, I'm
Does it-
so high.
what does it mean to pillage? Is that like rummage through the shit
Taking
after you rape
stuff.
them?
Yeah, taking their stuff.
Taking
yeah.
their
Taking their
shit.
loot and booty.
yeah.
I'd like
I had
to
a
pillage.
history. I had a history
Yeah,
professor that
pillaging
said,
would be sick.
booty all the time.
Did he really?
Yeah, we would talk anytime we were talking about war. He'd be like, and then of course they gathered all the booty.
What is
I was
what
just
like pirate
That's
booty? Is that what
crazy.
that is? Like
Yeah,
what is
just-
that? What is booty?
Just
Treasure.
shit. It's just stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
You ever thought about guarding your booty? Do you have any booty here?
I don't have that much booty. Oh, I have my precious sword.
I saw that, dude.
Take that out. You're
I-
gonna want.
I didn't
You're gonna
look.
want to get a gander at
I
that.
didn't
Have you
wanna
seen
touch
this
it.
thing yet?
No.
It's my West
you know,
Point.
sword's an acronym, right?
This is how I always open swords. I don't know about you guys, but I go a little bit and then I go.
Take a look at that, dude. It's very dull, dude. It's a show blade.
Yo, that's nice, man.
It's a parade blade. Yes.
Oh God.
Look at the handle, dude. It's pretty sick.
I was in here admiring it, but that's my manners. I was like, I'm not gonna touch a
That's
sword.
duty honor country, bro.
That's fucking nasty.
Is that like a replica remake or is that a real relic?
I don't know. There's some gentleman from the West Point gave me that. They honored my service.
Damn, that's awesome, dude.
I honor your service too. Thank you for your service.
No problem,
appreciate
man.
that.
It was really hard.
Probably was difficult.
Is there
Yeah.
East Point?
Probably.
Yeah, where the
East
fuck
Point.
is East
Smoke some dank.
Point? That thing was sick. I was in here admiring it, and I was about to. I was
You
like,
should have.
hold
dude.
on.
I appreciate
The
your,
house
your
is sword?
prudence.
My prudence. The house is sword. I went, no. Dude,
I'm just morphing into James at this point. I got a little bit of money. It's time to buy swords and fusion frenzy.
You gotta start hitting the Instagrams. You're just in a dark room like, Dude, his Instagrams are for real the best.
Have you ever had a friend come over and he won't stop farting on your couch, but it is funny. So I'm wondering in the comments if you think what I should do here.
Oh my God. Yeah, he is the motherfucking
He rocks.
main.
James rocks.
Oh man, what a beast.
Oh,
I
wait,
like the fence with
just
him.
based on your impression, are you talking about the dude from Love on the Spectrum?
Yes.
Dude, good impression.
Thanks, man.
I was.
And I just recently found the girl who's I found her Instagram, followed her yesterday. I can't remember her name. She's like the cute one that went to Africa on the safari.
Danny.
Oh, she is awesome,
so
dude.
lovely.
And her mom posts her.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it's not really like exploitative. Is that the word?
No.
Yeah.
Is
You're
that
right.
the right pronunciation? But it's amazing because it's like her mom's like, oh, look how cute what she says.
It's great.
It's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I told you when I came over here last time I stayed with you, I don't think a show has ever moved. No movie could move me as much as any episode of Love on the Spectrum. Like, I'll cry.
I'll cry every time, dude.
You told me you. It's okay,
I cry
talk about
every
it.
time.
You cried. Like you
Yeah.
can't. If you, it is the most touching, moving, beautiful
It
thing. Like
is.
when they hold a hand. Can I hold your hand? Like, dude.
Yeah, and
Dude,
when the
it's so
parents see
beautiful.
it too, it's like when the parents,
The
like, we're
parents-
just happy found someone. It's like,
Danny's mom gets me every fucking time.
Which one? Which one?
The one you were talking about.
Oh,
the lady that's posting that stuff.
oh yeah. What's her name?
I forget her name.
Yeah.
The girl's name is Danny.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, the mom. The first episode they were in, like, they went out. They like went outside and were like, "Would you like to go on a date?" Or like, "Can we be boyfriend and girlfriend?" They came back inside and told her. And then the mom was like, "Oh, that's great." And then it cut to just the mom talking to the camera and crying.
Yeah, that's right. I
It
saw
was
that.
like, oh,
or when
fuck.
they're in Africa overlooking the safari and they're like behind them,
Yeah.
like choked up. It's just like, oh, dude.
Why do you think they fuck with medieval times so hard? Because I fuck with medieval times myself, but I'm wondering, like,
Because that's where the inbred started that long ago. It's like deep DNA.
It's because they know what's good, dude.
they do. I
They
think
know
do.
exactly what's good.
Medieval times is
Transformers, medieval shit,
yeah, for sure.
lions,
All cartoons.
Wrestling.
wrestling.
The new
They
Mario
know
Brothers
what's
movie.
good.
The new Mario Brothers movie.
It's gonna be off the charts. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, they fuck with medieval times so hard, and it's like I always wondered if it was just more of like a
James got outshined on the last one. There's a new swordsman.
What?
There's another guy with a Connor has a nasty sword collection.
What?
Yeah. I forgot how good. I went back and watched the Australian one with fucking
Michael.
Michael's goated, dude. He's
Yeah,
on the Mount
obviously,
Rushmore.
He's
on the Rushmore.
He's on the Rushmore.
But,
Mr. A plus.
what's his name? Kelvin, the Asian kid.
Yeah, he was so nice.
It's like, do you want hugs and kisses? Yes, please. Yes, I want hugs and kisses.
He's the one who went on a date and they busted out like Nintendo DSs and fucking ripped.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
He's like, no, I don't. I'm waiting patiently. I'm not playing that shit. He's the one who he has the camera in his room and he starts showing he draws anime girls and shit. And it got to one that was like, it was just zoomed in on tits that he drew.
That was his bae.
And the camera's next to him and
He's like, chill.
they're like, do you want us to leave now? He's like, yes.
Well, that's becoming more like common now. There's more autism is spiking.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just not Mother Nature being like, let's do a little reset on humanity, because they are angels, dude.
They are.
Although
angels.
they can go evil.
They can go rogue.
They can go very rogue.
It's time to break the sword collection out at the bowling alley. It's time to fucking.
They live in a sick world, though.
Has there ever been like a serial killer who's mentally challenged? What's the right way to
think
say?
probably all.
For sure, yeah.
There had to be one.
I think,
back in the day, just murdering and
I don't know about serial, definitely killer. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think they would solve the crime pretty quickly. They'd be like, I know who did it. It's the
just a guy panting
guy.
in a field. Yeah, maybe not serial, but I mean, an autist for sure could go on a nice run.
I think most of them are probably autistic.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Most of them have personality disorders. This says.
Yeah.
but it doesn't-
Cunanan might be the goat, dude.
Cunanan is
Gay serial killer.
Yeah,
that
He's
was pretty awesome.
Did you see that show?
I remember when it happened, in real time. That was like in the 90s in Miami. I remember when that shit was going down,
shit.
and they like chased him down. He was in the boat and everything, and he popped Versace on the steps of the house, right? And
Yeah.
Andrew Cunanan, and the rapper refers to him Shine.
Yeah.
He talks about Cunanan.
Andrew Cunanan, and he flipped some bar about Andrew Cunanan.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's
That
awesome.
was a hot bar.
Is it Bad Boys?
I can't remember.
Shine. I forget.
We listened to it in your car. Remember you skipped it. I'm like, go back
Andrew
to Shine.
Cunanan
I was like, don't
ass.
skip Shine. We had to go
true.
back.
Shine rules.
Shine became a Jewish, you know this in real life. He went to Israel and like after the Puffy thing with the gun and all this shit, and now he is fully
So
in
now he's
Israel at the
Stein.
Wailing Wall with the whole thing. He's become like a devout Jewish like religious
Is
guy.
he really?
Oh yeah,
Like
you can look it up on
Orthodox?
the internet. He's like fully in Israel with the beanie and the not the pay assist. I don't think he could grow the thing, but he's like at the wall, at the Wailing Wall, and it's just like he must have done something bad to find religion that much and go that way. Like he
Yeah,
must have killed
especially
the
to
COVID.
find
Prison,
Judaism.
Yeah, prison Judaism's crazy. So I can see going and finding.
Well, that was another thing. When I visited my friend in prison, I remember seeing this black dude with the Star of David. I brought my boy Burger King or McDonald's. He was at a fire camp for a while, and I brought him McDonald's, and I had to walk through this outdoor courtyard. And when I had that McDonald's in my hand, everyone looked at me, all these killers and fucking prisoners, like I had
Dude,
McDonald's.
it's like
dude.
when you get to leave during school and you come back with McDonald's for
Dude,
lunch.
yeah.
That never
crazy.
leaves.
Dude, I had
You
McDonald's
could be
through
in
the yard.
prison. Oh.
And I remember I had green pants on, and the warden was like, "You can't come in here with those pants because they look close to the pants of the prisoners because
Yeah,
they
they're
thought
gonna
I'd be
get
doing
you."
a swap." So I'm like, I don't have it. And I had to go back to my car and put on these like basketball shorts just to enter to bring the McDonald's. And it was just like imagine being in jail and getting McDonald's.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm a good friend.
That is.
Yeah,
really
It was like
that's
a 3-hour
nice.
drive.
That's
I
awesome.
forgot about the fire fucking
Fire camp. Those
Oh.
they send you in first. It was like a program you
California,
could do when
dude.
you to
What is a
get.
fire camp?
You have to fight fucking wildfires.
They send you in first as a
send
disposable
prisoners.
hero,
Yeah,
kind of
they
like in
send
Russia. What they're
prisoners.
doing when they send the prisoners in first,
Yeah,
in
that's
the
pretty cool.
war, kind of like that with fire. Like they
Whoa.
send them in for they're more disposable. But you want to go to fire camp because you get out of the.
I would
you
do-
have
yeah.
outdoors kind of prison.
That'd be kind of
situation.
cool. Yeah. Fire camp would be sick, actually.
Yeah.
If you're bored out of your mind, I would be like, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is scary. If that
That'd be the
thing
scariest shit
you
ever.
start losing the firefight.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I just murder the guy next to me and be like, take me back to jail.
I did a survival thing recently, a 1-day survival crash course where you have to build a primitive shelter, make drinking water out of a stream, and start fire. And me and this dude together did it like with friction fire with sticks. Took about 4 hours. Me and this guy had to do it together. Forearms, balls. So tired. But when you start that fire and the tinder goes and you create fire, maybe the best feeling you could ever imagine.
That's awesome.
To create fire. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So what was the shelter?
You just had to make like this little thing and then they have to approve it. And you basically just make like a little TP type thing out of like brushes and sticks. And then you have to get water and boil.
You
have
guys
to heat
start a
up these
friction fire in the tent?
No. That'd be dope though. Imagine me farting in that tent for 20 minutes.
You could have fueled it, dude.
Oh, that's true.
You could have 20-second fucking fart into
No, I would have been like a resourceful person in the old days. That would have been
They
like
would
my
have needed
survival
you.
thing. That we need this guy, yeah. And then I also just learned in prison. My boy told me this. Sorry to keep harping on this.
No, it's
He
great.
said if you fart, you'll get your ass beat in prison. So you have to fart on the toilet and flush it immediately. And if you don't, not kidding. If you
probably
don't,
the
you're getting
funniest
your
farts.
ass beat. You're getting your ass beat if
Yeah.
you just fart. Do you think a murderer and a cellmate says good morning? Like good morning
might.
or good night?
That
I don't
would
think
be
they do that.
that
I
would
don't
be
Put
so
women on that
scary.
program,
Yeah,
though.
that would be so like good morning. How do you say it? Yeah. Good morning.
I mean, a good night from a murderer in prison would
Good
fucking
night. Oh, that's even
suck,
scarier.
dude.
Yeah,
Good night. You'd be like, nope.
Especially you'd be like,
Nope, I'm up.
good night.
And you'd be like, fuck.
Just fascinated with jail because I would not. I don't know what would be my survival thing. I'd have to be like a court jester and be like maybe make them laugh to beat,
The
but
farts.
then you might offend somebody and
Yeah.
that'd be. I don't think I'd bring the muscle. I'd have to bring something.
You gotta
to-
hit the books, become a jailhouse lawyer.
Yeah,
That'd be the move.
yeah. Just fully go spiritual and learn and become like a
That's
monk.
not bad too, yeah. Yeah, I like to fantasize that I'd be actually. I mean, I don't
You'd be a
like the
shot
food
caller.
part. No, not that at
You
all.
become a, you get it.
I think
you get the
I'd be
swab.
more like stowaway monk, where they'd be like, I don't know about that guy. And I would try to go like, I would definitely go white boy crazy.
You could
for
mentor
sure.
a youngster though. Eventually,
For
you
sure.
get old, become a bookworm.
That would be
The
nice.
youngster comes in,
Reading
you go,
and working out, I would like that part
Yeah,
of it.
push-ups,
Food,
reading.
Yeah,
Maybe
getting
pretend you're
shredded.
gay and then just bite a dude's dick off, and they'll be like, "You don't know, fuck with this dude."
True,
You know?
yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, I mean, guys,
For
That's
sure.
that's my plan.
guys have to go for the bite the dick a lot. There's probably some harsh punishments.
What else
for
would
that.
you do? Yeah. I
think
mean, if
that
you'd
might have
probably
to
get
suck.
kicked to death. Pretty
Yeah,
hard.
I think if you bite the dick, they.
John Wayne
probably like a
Bobbitt, remember
code.
that? John Wayne
Yeah,
Bobbitt. My stepdad, who I told you about, drank the mirror beer. He did. He was like a radio personality in San Francisco, like a local kind of DJ on the radio, and he did stand up one night, and it was during the John Wayne Bobbitt time, and he says, "John Wayne Bobbitt, he's just nuts."
It's funny. That's hilarious. that's actually really good.
Yeah, I
Kind of
remember.
amazing.
I remember being young, obviously, when that happened, and like it was just a joke. Everybody made that joke.
And then they sewed
Not
his dick
that
back
particular
on.
joke, but just like that guy doesn't have a dick anymore.
I know.
They sewed it back
Everyone
on.
just
though.
laughed at
They
him.
did
I
sew
think
it
they
back
sewed
on.
it back on.
Good for him. I heard
Yeah.
it was huge too.
Really?
Must have been if they found
They
it.
found it exactly.
Finding it on the side of the roads.
They found it on the side of the road.
Yeah.
But it,
Crazy.
was it? Hard? It couldn't have been hard anymore. So it was soft, little, big,
If you
little.
cut
big
off a boner, does it turn flaccid?
Yeah, it's a good question. Does it stay
Yeah.
like almost rigor mortis, where it stays?
You think all the blood would rush out?
Rush
of it.
out and turn into your flaccid bird.
It would turn into the just skin.
You guys wake up with wood ever still?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
You guys know a
Exciting.
penis is technically like a blood sponge. So like blood goes into it, it gets engorged. So it would stay engorged unless it's like squeezed.
You can
So
squeeze
you
mine.
just have to watch if someone cuts your penis off. You don't want someone coming around just fucking gripping it up.
No,
Jerk this thing. With the prison survival, what would be nice to, instead of biting the dick, just get like real nice at giving dome.
Yeah.
But still keep it 100.
Becoming
Would
the
you
throat
still keep
goat.
it 100. Would you be
just
like
sloppy toppy, just
thugging?
be
But
known
you'd still
as,
be thugging. You'd be like foot up against the wall with your boys and be like, oh, I got you. Just fucking come
yeah.
through and just like,
You gotta get You gotta become.
yeah.
all right, yo, catch you later, bro.
You gotta become the throat goat so they don't. So you never get fucked. You make them pop before they fuck you.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But you could still keep your masculine, tough prison energy. Be like, all right, bro, I'll catch you later, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, one love. I bet one love. Come here.
Did your friend have? Did you ever watch Wes Watson?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I had a podcast for a while. I had him on as a guest. Him and Charlie Sheen were my two highest ratings. Hundreds of thousands of views. You can look it up on YouTube. I had a show called Nervous Rex, and I had him on because I found him, and I was like, and I ended up hanging out with him because he was on I had him on the pod. He came up from San Diego. He came up and did the pod, and he was just explaining. Because I'm fascinated with the prison stuff, and he was explaining all the politics and all this stuff, and so I had him on the pod, and remember I took him to lunch to R.ộ.n, which is like the bougiest like health food spot in LA, and I'm sitting with him in the car with Wes Watson, and I take him to get like an organic lunch, and I would go at one point I'm like, what am I doing? Like this dude is gnarly. But he ended up being the homie, and we stayed in touch. And like, I still hit him up once in a while.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
the big homie Wes.
I'll get him on your pod if you want him,
dude. I would love it. I've watched so much of his
Matt's
shit.
been on Watson for day one.
His videos, way back when he started doing like the walk in the yard, dude. He's my favorite dude. He makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah,
he works. The guy went on No Jumper and said that he hit him up. There's a guy on No Jumper that has a trans girlfriend. And then he hit up Wes.
I saw that guy. That's like, it's not gay.
He said, well, he's not gay.
Yeah.
But he hit up Wes and he went on the thing like, he just called me gay. It's so funny, dude. Well, it is funny because he's been in prison for 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
So he's hit him up and he was like, yo, you're fucking gay. Shut up.
What's funny is that he was really into snowboarding when he was younger. And my boy was a pro snowboarder, and he was like, he saw that I posted my friend Nate Bozung. He's like this legendary snowboarder. And Wes was like, dude, like he was starstruck by my boy. He's like, I rode with him before. That dude's a legend. And it was funny, like picturing him as a young snowboarder. He was really good. He was like semi-pro or pro snowboarder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard he was nice. It'd be funny if he was still that jacked.
I know.
Just fucking
Jack snowboarding. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck you. Fuck. So much fucking air.
But yeah, he's the man, dude. He's have you followed him still? His like arc now he's on where he's just like
I watched
so
the whole
rich
thing
now.
blow up. I was like the first one to find him, and
that's awesome.
I don't know how I found him, just in my algorithm of looking at prison shit or whatever, and I just hit him up, and he was down. He drove up from San Diego and had him on the pod. It was a cool conversation. He was like breaking down. I'm just fascinated with that shit, man. It's just so not me that I'm just like, yo.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's scary shit. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you have to do all like you have to become like get into like the white gang politics and all that stuff, because that's gotta be tough. Especially now, having to do now, like if you did like all this work on yourself, you became like super lib, and then all of a sudden you go to like California prison, you're like, oh damn it.
Yeah.
I have to start from scratch and be a
super
white
lib.
supremacist.
Damn, back to fucking home base, dude. I worked so hard.
Yeah, because some states aren't as race. Some states aren't as race related, but I guess California and maybe Texas are. Maybe I shouldn't speak on that about Texas, but I think that they're very race. Like you go with your race, and it's really like that in California. And my boy told me you can't even bump potatoes with the black dude, which means like give a pound. Like you can't even do that there because
That's a crazy way to say
potatoes.
pound.
Because
So you
that's
can't even do
hanging
that.
with the others,
Yeah. Damn. It was nice for him because then he got out and was just like, look, I don't have to. Because people try to spaz on him for it. And he was just like, dude, if you went to prison, you'd have to do the same. You'd have to do 88 burpees. And it is, I've been working out a lot. And it is tempting to rip 88 burpees. It has nothing to do with Aryan
it's just a
Brotherhood.
good number.
It just would be fun to be like, okay, cool.
What is that? Hail Hitler 88?
Yeah, well, he would say they'd all do like 88 burpees and 20. It was all like at 23 white or whatever. But it is just like it's like a fun thing to keep in your head. Like it's a fun goal.
It's a fun goal.
Race politics aside.
I wonder where the term burpees come. What's the origin of that word? Burpees. What is
I don't
that?
know. That's a good question.
Was it military first or was it prison thing? Probably military.
That's a good question. Can we get I'd like to know.
It's actually an acronym for. I'm sorry.
Dude, your acronym check before the podcast was pretty nice.
Yeah.
That is a very fun thing to do.
It is fun.
Where does burpees come from?
It's the name of the guy who invented it. He was a physiologist from New York City in the 30s, and he invented the burpee.
He invented burpees?
As a part of his fitness test.
What?
A fun
They're
fact.
hard, man.
Yeah,
they are hard.
That's no joke, dude. And the form, you got to get the form right. There's like you do
You
them
don't
wrong.
jump when you come up. That's weirdo shit. That's
The what?
according to Wes Watts. That's big homie.
Really?
The
Wes.
jump up top.
We don't jump up top. That's weirdo shit.
All right, good. I'm glad to get rid of that. I'm all right getting rid of that.
Yeah, that's weirdo shit, dude. You can't do the jump up top. I do the jump up top.
The jump up top's tough,
The
dude.
jump up top's crazy. But now I know it's weirdo shit. I don't do it anymore. Damn, that's fucking sick. You're chilling with the big homie.
Yeah.
He is the man, dude. He is a fascinating character.
That's the thing about Simon. Every time I hang out, you've done so much shit.
You have a pretty crazy life.
Like last night, pause, the song My Dick.
Yeah.
I was going to just say last night, My Dick.
It's funny because you get a lot of trouble saying that. I remember when for people watching or listening, our big song when I was doing my music stuff was called My Dick, and it was our biggest party song. And I remember we got signed to this with Interscope Records, and there was this executive, and like the song was like a demo, and he was like, "All right, but you know the song's good, but it needs some work. There's a few holes in my dick." So people always say like you got to be careful.
Like last night,
he's
my
like there's a
dick.
few holes. He wanted to fix the mix on it was bad and all these things, but it just sounded so funny. But yeah, that's the anthem, man. And then I showed you the one from the war, the 1980 with the soldiers.
That was
shit's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, a bunch of guys. Was that Afghanistan?
I think it must have been because it must have been like 2008. So yeah, Afghanistan 2007, something like that. And all these soldiers made a video. It's on YouTube. If you just type in 1980 Dirt Nasty, maybe U.S. military, whatever, will pop up. And it's the soldiers made a music video like in their downtime, in tanks, fully fatigues, doing like funny things. And they're doing my song. And it was just like, and I remember I was working at Happy Madison at the time, and Sandler loved it. He was just so pumped. He's like, that's the best compliment you could get. He was like, proud American. They motherfuckers got your shit out there. You should be stoked.
That's awesome.
That is pretty tight. So what instrument? Do you play instruments? Or you're just singing and
I have an MPC, which is it's a drum machine, so I don't know how to play any
I saw you
instruments.
break it out on a plane.
That's right. I busted it out on the plane when we first kind of started hanging out. We met on Bupkis. We met on Bupkis, and we were actually on a flight to Austin before we moved here for South by Southwest. And we were sitting next to each other, and you had your little Nintendo. You were playing a game on Nintendo, and I busted out my big MPC, and I'm making beats because it's just like hunting and pecking. It's like almost like if you're typing, you're just like. So it's really, I don't know how to play an instrument, but I listened to enough rap as a kid to emulate a beat. So I made that song My Dick in 5 minutes. It went platinum. I have a platinum plaque on my wall. 1 million sold, and I made the beat in 5 minutes. And then of course there's like a metaphor for life. Like if you're okay, 8 o'clock Saturday, we're gonna go in and make a hit, and you overthink it. No, you're not. It happened because it was just like a happy accident. Like I just made a beat. My boy actually, Andre Legacy, he's like, oh, I got an idea for a song. It's called My Dick. And I was like, let me guess what it's about. He's like, no, it'll be like my dick, your dick, like it. And I was like, that's a horrible idea. So I was like, let me just make a beat to shut you up. So I just made a beat to shut him up, and that was our biggest song of all time.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's awesome.
I want to play it.
It was on Harold and Kumar. It's been on like American Dad. That's where you make the money. What I learned in the music industry is if you make a song, you produce it, you get 50% of the royalties right out of the gate as the producer of the song.
Really?
Then I'm rapping on it too, so you get a third. It was 3 of us, so I get a third. So I made like 66 cents on any dollar that was made on that song. Whoa. So if it got licensed by American Dad, I got a nice little paycheck for a 5-minute song. I was like, this is how you make money, because no one really buys music that much anymore.
Yeah.
You got to go on the road and sell merch. I imagine it's kind of, you guys probably have the same with merch. That's where you clean up. But yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, my brother was saying he knew somebody, like through someone he knew, who just makes like the music for like between scenes and football games and shit. And he makes a ton of fucking money.
Yeah. That's
just
where
weird,
it's at.
just weird like one-off things for like TV shows. And he's like, that's all he does.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, that's how me and Shay, man, we did Bupkis. And
we met briefly before that.
Did we? Where?
The Comedy Cellar.
Oh, we did?
I remember that. Yeah.
My bad.
But no. We didn't really hang out.
I love going to the Cellar, man. Yes, that's the best spot.
It is.
I'm a comedy nerd. I go to the store all the time. Me and Jeff Ross went the other night and because at the Cellar or the store on any given night, you will just get the best live entertainment back to back to back to back. It's it's fucking magical. I feel like it's so cool to see stand-up being so big right now too. It's like you guys are just crushing. I love it. It's awesome.
Big.
It's like bigger than
Might
ever.
be too big. in my opinion.
Because people want live shit now.
The
but-
mothership's nice now. It's
Yeah.
right there with those. And
It's
these
so
two are
nice.
the heir apparent to the mothership. I mean, these guys, Gardini and Lemaire, they can't
Yeah.
get enough.
They're there all the time.
It's rock star lifestyle every fucking
know.
day.
That green room's dangerous, though. The smelling salts.
So these guys,
Yeah, that shit's
Dude,
crazy.
the smelling salts we did, dude. Woo.
you guys are you guys
They
run
are.
Austin.
They're rock
They
star
run
lifestyle.
Austin.
They're elite Austin.
You guys are Uday and Kusa. These are my fucking nasty little sons.
Drinking, carrying on,
Drinking and carrying on, fighting, slapping
kissing.
people,
They're
pushing, kissing.
Yeah, it's pretty wild what you guys have done.
We were doing some wrestling chops the other night.
Yeah, of course.
the-
You guys
yeah.
are hitting. You guys are roughhousing
It
all
was
the time.
awesome. It was
It
a
is.
good
It's
time,
like
dude.
ancient Greece. Isn't there wrestling, drinking wine, kissing?
Sack of wines.
Matter of fact, it was that trip that was open. It was like the soft opening of the mothership. Chappelle did a set.
Yes.
That was that weekend. It had
Yeah.
just opened, but it wasn't like officially open. It was like the first
Yeah,
time
it
it
was
had
a year
opened
ago.
doors.
It was 1 year ago.
Wow.
That was only.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was there. I got
literally
to
1
be
year
there.
ago. Yeah.
I felt like, oh, this is cool. I'm like, this is legendary. I'm in the green room first
I got to
weekend.
bomb on the Little Boy. I was the first comic to go in the
Oh, you
small
explain
room.
that's so fucking fun.
And I got to open for Chappelle, and I just took one right on the fucking chin in front of everybody to christen the room.
You broke the whole room in.
Yeah, just bombed.
No. That room's fucked up though, because you think you're like 150 people. I'm gonna smash.
Yeah, I'm
in
about
here.
to slaughter.
The first couple times in there, it's just
I'm
bad. I
gonna
did
do so
terrible.
well.
I did so bad the first month I was in there. Consistently.
That's the room that's not the balcony room.
Yeah.
That's the other
Small one.
I like that room.
Now it's fun. Now I like it, but it's weird. That must have been real pressure. If I knew anyone was watching me, I'd be like,
Yeah, they're like, this is it. This is the first show on this stage.
Dave Chappelle's watching
And
you.
it's like, it's just you and Dave Chappelle just open.
Yeah, that'd get you nervous. That would get my hiney hole puckered up.
Yep. It was puckered.
It was puckered.
And it was just like comedians and Chappelle and his group.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of cool people in the room to bomb in front of.
Yeah, it's the worst. I think I might be hitting a point though in my adult life where I'm like, whatever like physical material is producing anxiety, I don't think I can make it as much anymore. Like I can't afford to stress over certain things. Like I just can't. So I think it might just be like a light psychotic break.
What do you mean?
Because I was like, I'll like stress, like if I'm like, oh, I'm here at the show or like someone's watching, I'll get kind of like, ugh. And like my brain just did a thing where it's like, I just can't afford to be stressing out this hard anymore.
That's nice.
Where I can just be like, I'm just going to try it. I've been trying to get more into the spirit of erotic play. Of
That
just
makes sense.
Not so much where it's work, it's just play. I'm telling you, I think it's the key.
Erotic play.
Just play in general. Yeah, just not like sexual, but like an erotic element to what you're doing.
Neurotic or erotic?
Erotic. I'm trying to take it with the neurotic away with the erotic.
Very sexual.
Yeah.
Sexual play.
Just trying to recapture childhood innocence, really. Rather than all this business and all this fucking
That's what
personality.
happens. That's what it loses the fun when it becomes work sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it definitely does.
You gotta play.
I need to play. That's all I've been saying.
It's just like going out there and be like, hello, Chicago.
You know I hit the tee-hee-hees.
Did you really?
Yeah, I always do. I was up there going,
No. Hi, guys.
It's around there. I'm doing that.
Nice.
Roughly.
You're going out there going,
Yeah, I get a lot of that. I go, wow, what a great audience.
yeah, true.
Wow. Wow, you guys are so awesome. Wow.
I remember back in the day, I used to go to the Cellar in the 90s and I'd see Chappelle and Bill Burr performing in front of 12 people at 1 a.m. And I remember like they hadn't blown up yet. This is like before the Chappelle show even. And I remember Chappelle, this is like back in the days before Uber and everything where they wouldn't pick up a black guy in a cab. It was like racist cab drivers. So Chappelle would be like, hey, Simon, go hail a cab. And I'd hail the cab and then he'd get in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was on tour with.
old
Well, I was
switcheroo.
hanging out with Jeff Ross and Chappelle
You're
in
an
Paris.
angry African driver.
Yeah, but I just thought that's so awesome that I was like the white guy to hail the cab. And then, I was recently Jeff Ross opened for Chappelle for like 5 shows in Paris, and I was out there working, and I got to go hang with them and. Was hanging with Chappelle and reminded him of that. He had no memory of that whatsoever. But I was like, dude, it was pretty awesome.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is funny. Be like, remember that? Be like, no.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I've stopped also saying nice to meet you because I a lot of times will say
Dude.
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
It's a big topic. You have to say nice to see you because at least then they say, oh, we haven't met, but then they know if you're full of shit. So that's a big problem for me because we can't remember this many fucking people. It's too much.
I've always been bad with people's names and faces, and I always go, oh, nice to meet you. And they're like, oh, we actually met. I'm like, I feel so bad.
I just did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first time we met, but
That's right.
I think I just go delighted. I'm like, delighted.
oh, the pleasure.
I'm so delighted. Oh, and I kiss all the way up their arm. Like, I'm so delighted to see you. What a pleasure.
You're so sweet.
Maybe you could just say, hey, nice to see you. Or what's the safe way to do it? Nice to, not again. Nice to see.
I just go, the pleasure is all mine. And then I kiss them.
The pleasure's all yours. And then slap them.
Nah, you got to hit him with just a hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I got to name drop. I got to do a movie with Leslie Nielsen, Scary Movie 3. And I was just like, dude, this is Leslie Nielsen. Like, and he was at this point pretty senile and he still walked around with a fart machine, like the little Play-Doh one. And like, there'd be like craft service, like a lady bending over, putting something. He'd walk behind her and make the fart thing and like, and like walk away. I'm like, he still got it. And he would get David Zucker, who did Airplane, Naked Gun, wrote Scary Movie 3. He'd be like, hey, Leslie, you remember so-and-so? And then he would say, nice to meet you. And they'd say, oh, no, we met before. And he'd always say every time, oh, yes, how could I forget? That was it. But he said it.
That's such a nice line.
Oh, yes. How could I forget?
Those are in my algorithm right now. Just Leslie Nielsen,
dude.
Just everything he said was so fucking funny.
Well, so he told me, David Zucker told me he came into audition for Police Squad, whatever the first thing was, is Frank Drebin. I think it was a TV show first, or maybe it was for Naked Gun, but he came in and they had seen him in a movie as a dramatic actor. And they said they thought he was so funny because he was doing his serious thing and they thought it was funny. So he came in and auditioned, but he was doing a comedic performance and they weren't laughing. Like, no, just read it serious like you do in those other movies that we've seen.
Yeah.
And they said he just read it deadpan and they were on the floor and they're like, you got the job. Damn. Because he was just not trying to be funny. He was just committed down the line. Play it straight. It's funny because the writing's funny. And then you could look this up online too. There's a thing called the Zaz 15 Rules of Comedy. So for all those movies, there's 15 rules of comedy you have to abide by for the comedy to work. One of the rules being if there's a joke going on in the background, like in the back of a police car, if you're getting attacked by bees, you can't do a joke in the foreground because it negates the joke behind you. So they have these rules. So I would try to improv and add something, be like, cut, no, like Simon, rule 7. You're dead. And it's like they had rules that were like the rules of how to do their movies. That's how serious they were about the comedy. And even like in the delivery of a line, like I'd say a line, he's like, no, Simon, it's dot, dot, dot. Then the line, like the pause is that important. It was like music. It was like writing music.
Yeah, they were like classical slapstick
yeah, it did because comedy is kind of musical and the delivery, and it was just a cool way to work. It was just like, and I remember Kevin Hart was kind of just coming up, and we would shit in each other's trailer was our joke, be him and Anthony Anderson, and not flush it. So I'd get to work a little early and take a shit in Kevin Hart's trailer and not flush it. And now I would just hear him go, oh, damn it, Simon. Yeah. That was my Kevin Hart impression. And we would shit in each other's trailer, man. And I remember watching Kevin Hart going, this guy's going to make it. Because I remember thinking, he knew how to work the room. He was so good at talking to everybody. He was so like, I just remember thinking he's gonna do more things than this small role in this movie. Cut to arenas.
True that.
Yeah.
Lil Kev.
Little motherfucking Kev.
We should probably switch over.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's switch over to the Patreon.